Why aye.
Oh shit. I need to delete that.
Every time.
Well, yeah, it shows my amateurish pattern.
Yeah.
Editing.
I think this intro is
So,
also
Pete,
Well,
when did you start announcing stuff that you've been sponsored by CapCut?
Oh, it's coming in a future announcement. This stream is sponsored by CapCut.
Yeah, you're compromised.
Yeah,
Bollocks!
it allows you to cut your capital in half. Sign up today. Use the code Playtendoguy to get 50% off. So anyway, good evening. Oh, hey, what's up?
In a billion years.
Well, good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing well, and thank you for joining us for another fun-filled Saturday night full of movie talk and pretty much whatever else you want to talk about. So yeah, we're an hour later this week, mainly because I've been sorting out my dad's phone. He thinks TikTok's a clock, and I told him try to delete it off his phone. He said, "Don't delete the clock, Pete. Don't delete it because it's called TikTok." I said, "It isn't, but there you go." He's getting in a bit of a fuss over that. Yeah.
He wouldn't.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're here. So as always, it's me, Pete, Playtendoguy, and I'm joined as always by the wonderful Amy.
Hello.
Tonight we've got three wonderful guests here. We've got returning from last week, Jamie Batman.
Hi.
We've got the brilliant Ian Hill Ramblings here.
Hi, Bayek. I'm here.
And we've just got Ryan as well.
Wow, everyone's got brilliant, got brilliant announcements, and mine are, and now we just got Ryan. Fuck you.
We've got the stupendous Ryan.
Stupendous Ryan. Well, basically, let's get kicking guys back. So that's what my name's called down at the bottom.
But we've got the magnificent Ryan here. Thank you for joining, Ryan.
Well, no problem at all, mate. I've been looking forward to this all day.
Other adjectives to use. My vocabulary is quite limited.
Yeah, your vocabulary can't stretch to how brilliant Ryan is.
Yeah, words do not describe. Words cannot describe.
You should have seen us when me and Pete used to do live streams, but it was absolutely hilarious. Kept getting all the comments wrong.
Still do now. Still do.
Continue that. And plus our anniversary was supposed to be like was it like August or something, or was it this month when we used to do the live streams? I remember that. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, we used to do live streams every Saturday, Tuesday, and obviously the Wednesday night. I remember one week I did a stream every night for 2.5 weeks. I don't know how I did it. Yeah.
Like Simon Mayo doing the radio all day.
Oh, I'm got a bit more life in me than him.
No worries. One day we'll eventually do a reunion special, so don't worry. At some point.
At some point, TBA on it.
Live on the BBC.
But we have 17 people watching at home. Thank you ever so much, everybody joining. So if you could leave a comment or question, ask us whatever you like, whether it's movies, TV show, whatever good old chat about it. So whilst you leaving those comments and questions, I've got a little announcement to make later on in the week about the streams. It's I don't know whether it's an exciting announcement. Well, it's an exciting announcement, I suppose.
It's moderate.
It's a moderate announcement. It is, but it's an interesting announcement nevertheless. That will be quite helpful to mobile daters everywhere. So I'll announce that a little bit later in the week. So be sure to keep an eye out for that video. But before we get into the comments and questions, what are some of the films that you have watched this week? Do you want to go first, Jamie?
I think it's just mainly been Far From Home today, and I think that's it. I don't think I've really watched out.
Did you watch Batman?
No.
So
Oh.
what did you think of Far From Home?
Years ago, I used to hate Homecoming and Far From Home, and I just used to hate them. I just didn't like them. They were like the two worst Spider-Man films ever made. And because I didn't like Homecoming, and when Far From Home was out, I was going into Far From Home not going to like it, and I didn't like it, and I was bored. And then when it was the 1 year anniversary of Endgame, I did the Infinity War Saga marathon. And when I watched Homecoming and Far From Home, I really enjoyed them. And they've really grown on me a lot.
That's good to hear. Is Tom Holland your favourite Spider-Man?
No, it's Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. And what's your thoughts on Andrew Garfield?
I like him, but the only two that I didn't watch at the cinema recently was Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, because I don't think they really hold up now, to be fair, if I'm honest.
Second one don't. Paul Giamatti as a cybernetic rhino.
I could have watched them, but I just thought they don't really hold up now. Yeah. I know a lot of people still love them, but they just don't do out for me now.
Yeah. To be honest, I think the first one is literally like the perfect adaptation of that particular universe. So basically, if you got the third movie, it could have been entirely different. It could have been an entirely different movie with Rhino. Well,
yeah.
Well, unfortunately,
we got the third movie, but we didn't, because if 2 had done really well, would have got a third one instantly. But no.
But great watching there, Jamie. What about you, Ian? What have you been watching recently?
I've watched. I got some films sent to me in week from Tony, and I watched this one, The Promised Land. It's by it's a Danish film. It stars Mads. Now I'm not hopeless with names. Mikkelsen, and this is brilliant. It's set in 1755, and I didn't know a great deal. I love history, and I didn't know much about Danish history. But this was, it's just, it sounds, when I say it, you'll probably think, oh, that sounds a bit rubbish. But basically, he wants to cultivate this land. He gets permission that he can cultivate the land from the king. And he set up a settlement when he does this. And then he finds that he's coming into conflict with a local sort of bigwig who doesn't like him going to set up all this. And that's how the story develops, the rivalry. It sounds, I know that sounded thing. It's quite a bleak film. He's a sort of actor who doesn't seem to smile much at all. He's very, like that. Just, no jokes. You could tell him a joke and he'd still be like that. But overall, it's a very good film. And I enjoyed it. Subtitles, it didn't matter at all. And it was just an interesting look at Danish history, which I didn't know much about. So that was good. And then this is a film that I really enjoyed. This is The Scarlet Blade. Now, what makes this film interesting for me is I've always been sort of involved right from a child in 17th century history. And it just followed me. And it's the English Civil War period. And, there's not many films about the English Civil War. The one I can think of most, which I really love, is Cromwell with Richard Harris. But this is a film about the English Civil War. the Roundheads and Cavaliers and all that. And what makes this really interesting is that you've got Lionel Jeffries playing a villain. I mean, normally you think of him as a sort of jolly kind of good sort of actor, but he's brilliant, absolutely brilliant in this. He's really badass, and he's great. And then to make the film even better, you've got Oliver Reed. Oh, Oliver Reed, I could just sit and watch him all day. He's a fantastic Oliver Reed. He's just great. But this is absolutely loved it because say you don't get much on Civil Wars. It's probably about 1648. The king that is getting near when they're going to execute him, and it's brilliant. What else? Oh yeah, and I've been watching. I forgot all these Studio Now Hammer releases. So this is one I watched again this week, which is The Witches, which has got Joan Fontaine. There was a bit in 60s where a lot of Hollywood sort of older actresses were coming over to this country to make films, and she was one of them. And what makes this interesting, this is 1966, and it's not a gothic one, it's one that's in the present day at the time, which is quite unusual for Hammer. And it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's the way it's done, you know, about all witchcraft, and it's got even folk sort of horror elements in it. It's absolutely superb. Highly recommended that. And then let's see, one more is I have to get this in because I watched it today because I'm doing a review on it. It's Doctor Who, of course, classic Doctor Who. As you might know, I'm going through third and fourth Doctor stories, reviewing everyone, and this one is from the Key to Time series 1949. Now this one gets a lot of criticism. Actually, it's funny, but about the special effects. But hey, it's Doctor Who. Classic Doctor Who won't be the same without dodgy special effects. What do they expect? And this is better than any of the rubbish that they put today. You can have all the wonderful special effects, but if you don't have the stories and the actors doing it, and you've got Russell TV, Russell TV, the Russell girl preaching his message, then this is exactly what you want to watch because it's better, and classic Doctor Who is always the best. I'm preaching now. Classic Doctor Who, always the best. Absolutely love this story. It's great, and it's a pity that Mary Tam only did one season. She plays Romana, and then she became Lala Ward, then became Romana. But I really like Mary Tam.
Yeah, she's really good in those episodes.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah, she is. She's great.
To be honest, I think that I prefer Mary Tam over Lala Road, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. Totally. Definitely.
Yeah, she's very elegant in the role. She is.
Yeah, she's just right. She's just perfect for it as a counter to him because she didn't put up with anything that he says. She kind of stands up for herself, and it's really good.
Well, yeah, the character is written very well and holds up very well, unlike characters today in Doctor Who.
Yeah, exactly. You don't get, and you just get a good story, good thing. Who cares about the special effects? I don't. Long as that's part of what Doctor Who is. You can business spend, loads of money on special effects. If you got crap stories and people preaching, that's what you get, rubbish.
Like, what I've got to say about Doctor Who is Doctor Who has always been political, which I've noticed.
It has, but it didn't preach. It didn't preach.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like the way that they told the stories about like elements, you know, like which I'm going to say from stories. I'm going to say like the Green Death.
Yeah, Green Death, brilliant.
Inferno's definitely a good choice as well. That's the great way how you're going to tell those stories within those issues with the creatures that was involved. Like, you know, AI was a big one, but for the Green Death as well with the robot and everything.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah, so like all of these elements have been touched up, right?
Yeah.
But it's when you're looking into representation within like gender roles and everything like that. They did it good because they've done it with with aliens, and I thought that they already touched that up, you know. But I think for now, if you're looking at Doctor Who now, people just want to sit down and enjoy the story. Exactly. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But what I think what's missing and what Doctor Who started out of is like telling a little bit of the history within that particular time that they did. And they did do that throughout. Yeah. I'm going to say Agatha Christie, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a perfect example of how to tell someone about Agatha Christie and all that kind of stuff, right? But I think it's a great element, but also have the fun element and what Doctor Who fans want. So I think that's enough things that's missing right there. But when it comes to Doctor Who now, I just want to see a decent season. That's what I want to see. It's not everything's gotta be big.
No.
But to be honest, I would love to go back to like the old classic format where you used to get 4 or 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Have the final episode 6 parts, because that's what we're missing, because I don't think the stories are getting touched up enough. Because you're just sitting down watching it for an hour.
Yeah.
There could be a lot of plot points that could be missing from that particular story.
I can't believe that a story like Space Babies or whatever it was, probably the worst story I've ever seen. I'll tell you something. Twin Dilemma used to have a really bad reputation, but Twin Dilemma seems like a masterpiece against that rubbish. It's absolute rubbish.
So, was there an episode in the new series that you liked, Ian, out of the Shooty Gatwa season?
What one story? I'm struggling.
Well,
is it 73? Was the one called 73? I think that was
the one where he wasn't in it all.
Yeah. Maybe that's
which one was it? 73 yards.
Yeah.
I think that was the best one. Honestly, I like it was not for me. It's Doctor Who for me like that.
I feel like when I sat down and watched the Stephen Moffat story, I was like, oh, there you go, boom. Like, this is very Stephen Moffat. I thought it's a really good throwback to, which I'm going to say, Genesis of the Daleks, like where Harry accidentally steps on the landmine.
Yeah.
I thought that, let's make that in one episode. Now I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on Shooty Gatwa, Ian? Do you like him, or do you want to?
No, I'm sorry, I don't like it. I don't like the way the Russell T Davies is just using it to preach his own message, whatever that message is. It's just wrong. Doctor Who, personally, do you know what I'd like? I'd love Doctor Who to go back to how it was, that there's no sort of sexualization. Doctor Who is asexual in many ways. It doesn't get involved in relationships in that way. It's a different kind of thing. I know it has happened with David Tennant and Rose and all that, but to me, Doctor Who is always there, and is this figure who doesn't get involved in that kind of stuff. Kind of spoils it.
I would say, I'm just going to what I'm going to say here about the Doctor is, it doesn't matter what skin color or anything like that, what the Doctor is, or even if the Doctor's a woman, but they've got to have the right actor and the right writing for the role to succeed. And I think that's what the problem has been. From the past 4 seasons that came out, which this is what I'm going to say. They literally ruined Sutek. I don't know what the hell they made him into a big massive dog, even though he had a dog's head in the story. Yeah, I wanted to. He's meant to be a man. Even if it's a head, like a CGI dog's head, right? But you still got to have him in the as what you should have seen. One way to destroy Sutek. Easy. Let's take him for a walk in the time vortex. That's one way to destroy Sutek.
And another thing that felt like a waste of time was the girl's mother. She's just some random meet me at McDonald's.
No.
Yeah, that's a good
I was like, what the fuck's this?
Yeah, it's rubbish. It's total rubbish. That's all I can say about it. It's somebody Oh, I try hard. I've tried hard to. I've been a fan of Doctor Who since 1965. I've been all through all the eras of Doctor Who, and I've never seen anything like this. It's rubbish, absolute rubbish. Really, it's not for me. Or maybe I've just got too old, or I'm too beyond it. But
we're getting lesser product now. It's the thing is, we want to watch this stuff and like it. We don't go and watch it to hate it. We want to.
Yeah.
We watch every single episode to hope that there's at least one thing that we like about it.
I think the one problem is, right, why would you bring back the whole Susan Foreman storyline within the 7th episode? Why bring that in? Oh, Susan might be coming back. Oh, it's like, no, it wasn't. Everyone thought Susan Twist was Susan. Find out she was just some random woman being used.
Yeah.
I was like, that could have been a really big hit. That means Susan could have been involved in within episode 8. Like, that's the big thing. All this could have been around Susan this whole time, and you're just seeing that pop up from all around history. You literally tell that could have been one of the biggest seasons of Doctor Who ever. About Susan meeting back up with the Doctor, facing Sutek, right, and trying to solve. Oh no, they went a whole Avengers threat kind of level with let's just destroy everybody. Right, I'm sorry, but we're giving out spoilers, but we didn't give a shit. Even if it's this particular season, right? But to be honest, Shooty, I like him. He's a decent actor, right? I think he's good.
I think he's all right. I think they just need to make him stop crying.
Yeah, that's another thing.
And no singing. No, please, no singing. We're not having blooming singing and dancing and bloody hell. Russell T Davies just thinks he's got free reign to do everything that he wants. It's ridiculous. It's crap. I'm sorry. It's just absolute crap.
Well, it seems like Disney isn't really happy with it. They're not happy with the way it's performing. Yeah. They're going to give it this next season to see how it goes. And if it's not doing well, they're going to say, no, thank you.
I kind of hope they do.
And apparently, Shooty Gat was going to go at the end of next season because he's going to go and do theatre or something.
Yeah.
All right, no. What I heard about is that this season's already been filmed, so he is going off to do theatre, and he's going to be coming back. So that's what they're saying is going to be at the minute. So there could be a 3rd season. Russell said, it might be a 3rd season, but to be honest, I want Russell gone now.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I want Doctor Who cancelled for 5 years.
I think
give it a rest for 5 years and bring it back. Give it the time to gestate.
Oh, look,
they
already announced the land between the land and the sea. I was that better be good. Are we going to have Silurians and Sea Devils? I was like, but if I want to see Silurians come back, I don't want all this new Silurians. I want the original costumes that were used from Doctor Who and the Silurians. That is a real Silurian, not this new particular design that we'll get now. I think it's stupid.
Well,
I'll tell you what, it won't be anything as good, no matter what, as John Pertwee doing it all. Honestly, John Pertwee, I've been watching him
Pertwee was the James Bond of the Doctor Who.
He was fantastic. I don't think people realise how good John Pertwee was as the Doctor as well.
They hold up very well.
Yeah.
Well, we're going down a Doctor Who hole.
I know, sorry.
So basically, if you want to see a Doctor Who for later stream, we'll have to have this discussion in proper full depth, and then you will see everything. But us three gone really full into it. So that could be something they'll get planned.
Jamie, what you got to say, man?
On the Doctor Who, can I just say something?
Yeah.
Since we've had all these new doctors, we've had Christopher Eccleston up to John all them doctors, there is only this is going to shock a lot of people. I'm behind. There is only one doctor where I've watched all their bits, and it's Christopher Eccleston.
I love Chris Rock.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
do.
to be honest,
at new ones.
In my opinion, there's only one Doctor, and it's David Tennant. I've watched most of David Tennant's, but I need to rewatch it all again.
David Tennant's best.
I think I watched one episode of Capaldi where he changed into Whittaker.
Oh, well,
I
like Capaldi.
watched about 2 episodes of Whittaker, and then I watched the 3 specials we've got of Tennant, which I loved, by the way. I just wanted to see Tennant back, and I think that's about it. So I basically need. And I don't think I've watched any of Smith either. I think I've watched a little clip.
You're missing out. Good series.
I know. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to start from Eccleston and watch all this new Doctor. I've not even seen the new Doctor. I've not watched out with him. So I need to do my
to be honest, mate, you're not really missing much.
You can't beat David Tennant as that. I want him back again.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I don't think he was the same.
I think for me, I feel like if you're gonna bring like an actor back, right, as a new interpretation of the Doctor, I think there should be different. And I feel like with the 14th Doctor and everything, I feel like we haven't really known his version of the Doctor properly. He needed a season. That's what he needed. More adventures with this Doctor. You see the development with Donna and everything. Then you could have had the 3 specials with the Celestial Toymaker.
Yeah.
I think that's what that needed to be. That was the problem.
Yeah.
Well,
actually, if I'm honest, I didn't really like the Celestial Toymaker stories. I just thought they were.
I think Amy's got to say about this.
Not the greatest of villains either.
I've got a non-Doctor Who comment. Well, so I don't know if we want to get all the Doctor Who stuff out before I.
Sorry.
Right.
So that Boom episode, that was quite political. I thought, political, like governments control and stuff like that. Not like identity politics and all this kind of inclusion stuff.
Well, all I'll say is my least favorite episode was Rogue.
My least favorite was that Jinx Monsoon music one.
Really? Yeah, that was pretty bad. The playing chicken in space. Yeah. Now, Ryan, what have you watched recently?
Hang on, no, I have a non. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I had a comment for Ian. The first film he cut out. I've been holding this in my head since the start. I didn't expect this to be anything. But the first film, have you seen a film called A Royal Affair? Ian?
Sorry, which film?
So that Mickelson and
this one.
That's one. No, yeah, you might like this one. It's the Promised Land. Yeah. Danish film.
Well, I was just going to say, there's a film called Royal Affair, which has got Mads Mikkelsen in. It's also about Danish.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Yeah,
it's really good. I think you should watch it. It's really good. I don't think you got a Blu-ray.
It has got a Blu-ray release over here.
Yeah, The Royal Affair. I'd love to see that. I must get around to watching
that. Mads Mikkelsen's always quality. And
he is. Yeah, it's a really good film. Yeah. It's got a lot of history in it. It's spans a lot of
right.
story.
Have you seen The Hunt, Ian? That's another brilliant film with him in.
No, I was looking up that this afternoon. Actually, it's one I might get hold of. The Hunt.
It is a brilliant film. It's like a horror film, essentially.
Yeah,
his performance is incredible.
Really, I think I'm going to get that. I'll have to get it.
I thought you said the cunt for a moment there.
Yeah,
you didn't say that. Did you?
No, no, it's Hunt, like Helen Cunt. Hunt.
Oh no,
yeah.
I was also thinking that I think A Field in England is an English Civil War film.
I think it might be.
The Mads Mikkelsen film, the one where he's a teacher and he works at a school, and one of the kids makes up a rumor saying that Mads did.
What's the hunt?
He did the hunt.
It's
Now.
the
Well, yeah, that is a really good film. Yeah.
He's basically telling us a Wikipedia description.
I think it's my turn now, isn't it?
Yes, Ryan. What films have you been watching?
I only watched about 3 films this week, to be honest. 2, they've all been new ones. So the first one I went to see Beetlejuice. Had fun with that, but I wouldn't say it's the best.
I thought the first one was better.
Yeah, the first one is better, to be honest. Like, I feel like the sequel that we got now, it's definitely too late for it to come out. If they wanted to do a sequel, they should have done it in the 90s. So that's one thing. I feel like it looks brilliantly good. It looks perfect. It has the same like element what you would get from the original Beetlejuice movie. But I think what was missing is it was the whole like Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis. That's like that was missing. I missed those characters.
It was odd not to bring back Gina Davis. It's odd to bring
Alec Baldwin back.
To be honest, look, the whole Russ thing, I'm not gonna get into it, but look, it's all happened a couple of years ago. There's no point talking about it now. Just like, look, just give him a slap on the wrist and get it sorted out, because I'm sick of hearing it.
It was just very odd that they didn't ask Gina Davis back, even though they weren't a big fan of him, Alec Baldwin. They could have asked her back and just said like, "Oh, he was."
Plus, they didn't get the dad back either, because you know what he got up to.
Yeah, apparently I heard that recently. Apparently, he's a bit of a Yeah, I only found that out. That's why they had him. Yeah.
So last week I went to see Star Wars: A New Hope. Brilliant on the big screen, but unfortunately it was the special effects update. But it doesn't bother me. At least I've still seen A New Hope on the big screen. This week I went to see Empire Strikes Back, one of my favorite Star Wars movies. Absolutely great spectacle. Definitely one I normally watch the most. But then next week I'm going on to see Return of the Jedi, so I'm looking forward for that. I like all 3, to be honest.
Fantastic selection there, right? The films.
No worries. I'm not getting into it because I'm too nerdy. And the other film I watched was Justice League: Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1, and I thought it was shit.
Oh, well, is that the animated one of Kevin Conroy's final ones, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's in Part 3, but I tried watching the second part like the other day, and I thought, give up, shit. Didn't make half of it just didn't make sense. Just kept going like backwards and forwards all the time from like different points in time. The first one's all about the Flash, mostly.
You're back.
Why?
Oh gosh, what you've been watching?
All right, I missed what Ryan's been watching.
Ryan watched.
I hope he doesn't think I always walk off when he starts talking. I was just the Doctor Who conversation. I had a question.
Yeah.
So I could have left then, but because I had a question, I thought
you needed to refill your Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Ryan watched the classic Star Wars in the cinemas.
Classic Star Wars, the first Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Classics are better. It's the only Star Wars that you need to watch now.
Oh, definitely.
Have you ever watched
or you can watch Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith is like
Revenge of the Sith is a masterpiece.
You know what? I agree with that.
I agree.
It's a great film.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I'm just gonna say for the next couple of weeks at my local cinema I go to, they're showing all 3 sequel Star Wars movies again. They're not going to get anybody in for them.
I would. I would.
Oh no, you would. You'll get yourself up. Yeah, go see the sequel trilogy again. To be sorted.
I'll tell you something. They couldn't give away the tickets for free for Rise of
I would.
Skywalker.
I'd take them all.
That was random.
Oh, yeah, they'd have to pay me to see it again. Right. So this is the thing that I'm most intrigued about. Asking what you've watched, because I've been away sorting out my dad's phone today. TikTok, no clock.
Yeah.
What have you been watching this weekend, Amy?
I'm going to shock you, Pete.
Yeah.
I told you I watched a film today.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you I watched 2 films today.
Wow.
Yeah. So you were away, weren't you? So
Yeah.
I sat there and watched some films.
Oh, wow.
So the first one
Mhm.
is a film I knew you wouldn't watch from this year. Can you guess what it is?
Imaginary.
No.
I don't know.
Too scary.
Oh, that spider one.
Yeah, I watched
Sting.
Sting.
Oh, Sting! I remember.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember. I know people won't watch that. He's too scared to watch it. Like a freaks, man.
I'd say it's it's quite scary. I think it'd be a great Halloween film.
Would I be shitting myself?
You'd be shitting yourself, yeah.
Oh,
I don't
that's-
think you could watch that.
Oh, that's good then.
Maybe hiding under the blanket, in man. Too scary. You'll have one eye out and one eye closed under the blanket.
Petrified of what we watched last night.
Yeah, we'll get on to that, won't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually quite enjoyed that film. It's more tongue in cheek than I expected.
I've heard that, yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of I'd say it's about a 3.5.
A good fun time, man.
3 to 3.5 upwards. 3.5 plus.
Brilliant.
Say that, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to kind of, I guess, Arachnophobia. There's a bit of comedy in it as well.
Yeah.
The special effects apparently wetter.
Mm.
Did them the ones who did Planet of the Apes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I just thought they were damp.
Yeah, very good. That's a pretty good joke, Pete.
I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, so I watched that.
Yeah.
Second film I watched, I decided to watch 120 Days of Sodom.
Oh no.
Sorry,
You
man.
didn't. You didn't.
Wow.
Oh my
me.
god.
For the first
Well,
time.
Pretty depressing film.
Oh.
I mean, depressing isn't the first word that comes to mind.
Oh,
It's pretty disgusting.
oh right.
It's
pretty
Pink
hard.
Flamingo area.
Yeah,
I think.
exactly. So
Yeah.
there's- apparently it's one of John Walker's
Link
favorites.
Flamingo.
It's that area, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
What if I
God.
tell you that it's John Waters, Gaspar Noé,
Mm.
and Michael Haneke's favourite film?
That
That should
does.
tell you something.
Oh, all in good taste then.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it's
Nice
a
one.
pretty rough film. Yeah, my face was like when I was watching Rise of Skywalker for the first time. I was like just covering it and just.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
you-
Rise of Skywalker's a horror film, man.
Yeah.
Oh. But did you like it, or did
I thought it
you?
was really well directed, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
think
appreciated
it's-
it, and
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's like a Serbian film. I think is just a load of rubbish, kind of just shock for no substance. I think that's pretty. There's something there,
yeah.
something interesting. I couldn't watch it again, and it's
Yeah.
not something I'd be happy to recommend because I don't want my name being associated with that. But yeah, and I thought if I watched it with you, it might be a bit horrible. You might. There's one scene in it where I was kind of like, I'm going to change my answer to my most disgusting moment in the film. From audition to this, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll have to tell me afterwards what it is.
Okay, yeah, if you want.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
I don't want to spoil it for you. Maybe you'll watch it one day.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit there and go, oh, Sodom, I might as well watch 128 Days of Sodom.
Mm.
Or 500 Days of Sodom.
Oh, Sodom!
The summer.
Oh, Sodom! Oh, yeah, bloody hell. Oh, I saw
Zoe Deschanel didn't turn up. Didn't get that bad.
I did get that, man. Oh, well, brilliant selection of watches there.
Yeah, quite an eclectic mix.
Well, I was not expecting that, to be
No.
honest.
Well,
I don't
anyway,
The film we
Yes.
watched last night.
what have you been watching
Well,
this week?
I was going to watch. I was going to watch.
Got a
The Hit
follow
Job.
there. Oh,
Oh,
he
yeah.
said she's coming. Look, you
Yeah.
bugger.
Yeah, got my review copy from Second Sight. So thanks ever so much, Second Sight, for sending that out. Gonna watch it this week. We're looking forward to checking it out for the first time. Fortunately, didn't have enough time to watch it this week, but did have enough time to watch something on Let's Get Kickin' Plus called Creep,
Yep.
and that was really
Great
good.
fun, that.
I really enjoyed that. One of the best found footage films I've seen. It is. Normally hate found footage, but I thought it was pretty good. Very creepy. The titular chap was a creep.
It was, yeah.
What we watched it. Wow, you were asleep.
But I've seen it before. Yeah.
Watched it in a hotel, which probably wasn't the best place to watch it.
I was trying to sleep, but you were watching Creep in the background. I could just.
Yeah. So big. Well, as I said, what I'm going to say here is right. Pete, what was your thoughts about hundreds of beavers that you watched halfway through?
Well, we'll get on to that. We watched.
Really devious, weren't you?
Well, yeah. Creep was really good. I'd like to watch the sequel. We ended up watching Brass Eye, didn't we?
Okay, yeah, you talked about that.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. That was fun.
Yeah, it's like a Chris Morris
Yeah.
spoof on news stuff. It's like the day to day that he
Well,
did
it wouldn't
before.
be made today, would it?
No, definitely not.
But we watched the whole season of it, so I'm classing that as a watch.
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take that one.
I think that gets less good as it goes on. I think the day to day is more consistent. I think you should watch that next. Or we should watch that next. You also
watched an episode of Jam. That was some creepy shit.
Yeah, Jam, most terrifying sketch show ever made.
Well, yeah, it's anxiety inducing from the get go.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff that
From the get go.
And it probably wouldn't be out today.
No, you haven't seen the worst of it yet.
Wow. And the final thing that I watched was Gazillion of Beavers. Billion of Beavers. Hundreds of beavers.
Millions of beavers. Are you sure it's not hundreds of beavers, Pete?
It's hundreds of beavers. It's a...
Well, I wouldn't say it was hundreds.
Well, no.
It was as many beavers as I was hoping.
It was a handful of beavers.
Yeah.
Beavers? Oh, I didn't know there was beetles in the film, Pete.
It was a handful of beavers and a gaggle of rabbits.
Yeah.
What's their hunter in it?
So, were the rabbits inside the beavers?
Yeah.
Well, hearing from it, Jamie, it looks like they were inside the beaver costume. So basically, it was rabbits dressed up as beavers.
Ooh.
Oh.
Depending if they're not believers.
We watched quite a fair bit of it, like about 3/4 of it.
I was really looking forward to it. I thought it would be good. I mean, maybe it was.
I turned to you and said, "That's a bit shit, isn't it?"
Yes.
It's quite interesting if it was like a 30 to 40 minute short film, but 2 hours.
How can that even be 2 hours?
It took 40 minutes for your first bit of beaver action.
Yeah.
But
and to be fair, they weren't very hairy beavers.
No.
Too many rabbits, was it?
The rabbits were more hairier than the beavers.
Great quote. Yeah.
But were they singing Justin Bieber songs though?
No, they were terrifying.
Terrifying.
You got a bit scared at some points, didn't you?
Yeah, because
your hand.
Yeah, you did. There was some wolves there, and they looked bloody petrifying, like something out of Five Nights at Frederick.
Yeah.
Friday Nights at Frederick's. Oh, fucking hell.
I can understand how some people like it. A lot of people say it's one of their favorite films of the year. It's an interesting idea, but I thought 2 hours, way too much.
Oh yeah, I haven't even watched it myself. I just don't want to watch it. It's just,
I assumed it was going to be like European, and then it was American.
Because I was watching it thinking, oh, this must be like Norwegian
Yeah.
humor, and then you said it was American.
Yeah, I
I
checked
was like,
checked up on IMDb, and it's American, and I was like, oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it
an
wasn't like
American.
the
Come up with some
slapstick
rich.
didn't have much kind of wit to it.
Well,
It
no.
wasn't like Harold Lloyd.
There
like
wasn't
I was
even
hoping
no
for.
slapstick much in it at all. It was a bit.
Well, it was just him falling down holes.
It
And
was
stuff.
more like a chase, wasn't it?
Well, I turned to you for this bit shit in it. Shall we go to bed? And that was it.
Well, yeah, we
Oh,
said
there
to
you go.
watch
In bed.
it and then
We were going to watch it in bed, but then we just watched Cheers instead.
yeah.
What?
like we-
Cheers! You should have
So they-
watched
So you could put
Basically-
that on the Blu-ray cover and sell it.
Mm.
It was all right, but Cheers was better.
Aye, but you know how much the actual Blu-ray is going for? It's like 15 quid.
Yeah, I couldn't
It
believe
should be
it.
it should be a Pamela title.
Well, when I heard it come out on Blu-ray so quickly after its cinema release, I was like, wow, that's a surprise. Now I'm like, no wonder. What a load of crap.
Look,
Yeah.
Aye, some random fuck will end up buying it anyway.
Well, a lot of people
It
like
looks-
it.
Yeah, well,
Critically acclaimed.
yeah. Maybe in the final 20, 30 minutes, then beavers come by the
Exactly.
dozen. But I weren't getting enough. I weren't getting enough beaver per minute.
Aye, we were. So basically you want to see the beavers straight at the start of the movie. Is that
Well,
what you want to see?
It's called Hundreds of Beavers, and you got a teaspoon of beaver.
Hmm. I mean,
Well, next time, if you want to see 100 beavers, just be a believer.
Well, yeah, they know they're on a good thing with beavers. That's why they're tempting you with the beaver and leave it to the last minute to show it off. Show them off. I've said beaver too many times. I think probably
Yeah.
more time than there's been
Right,
beaver in the hundreds of beavers.
Let's move. Right, I think the best thing is, Pete. Right, let's move away from beavers
Yes.
before we end up starting singing Justin Bieber songs. All right.
Yeah. Well, let's just say
Yeah,
it's unbeaverly boring.
yeah, I'm being very boring.
Right.
Well,
I better get myself off this Bieber train.
Anyway, before we get into the comment section, Jamie, do you want to talk about your channel and tell everybody about it watching at home?
Well,
He was in his own little world then. He didn't know what the hell was going on.
yeah, it's me just sat there rambling away about.
He's doing his best NGM line impression.
Jamie.
Jamie, do you
Yeah.
want to talk about your channel to everybody at home?
Oh yeah, I'm the Batman talk to me with. I just talk about films and stuff.
Is that it?
Brilliant. What about you, Ian?
It's just me rambling away about films and TV shows and nostalgia and some music as well, albums and things a bit thrown in. But that's what it is, really. It's just me going on, probably too much. But yeah, and obviously there's a bit of Doctor Who thrown in, obviously.
There we go.
Brilliant channel as always, like
Yeah.
James. And what about you, Ryan?
Well, basically, I'm basically just editing stuff at the minute. But so basically, there's going to be 2 episodes that's in the works for the podcast. There's one with me and you that we forgot to do. Yeah, we'll have to get round to it now. And then there's as I said, there's going to be an episode on location, which is going to be properly shot on camera. So that's going to be interesting. Going to be interviewing Sammy G. Willow Cinema. So yeah, it's great. That's going to be very eventful. Carrying camera equipment and everything. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be worth it at the end of the day. And yeah, and just shooting a lot of horror road videos as well. So that's going to be great to edit up during the Halloween season.
Nice. So a lot to come out on Ryan's channel to look forward to, and
Well, eventually.
And what about your channel, Amy?
Check out my Twitch channel for some hilarious clips, but no live content or anything new.
So yeah, everybody's links is in the description in their chat. In the description. Well, let me talk about that again. Say it again.
Take your time.
Oh, I'll get there. Everybody's links is in the description down below, so be sure to go and check out the channels and give them all a subscription and follow. They've all got wonderful channels. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Yeah.
About bloody time.
Well, yeah, we've had a good 50-minute chat and probably.
Oh well,
45
basically
minutes
just
of
stuff right.
Doctor Who.
Basically, right. It was half of like 20 minutes was just me, you, and Ian just rambling on about Doctor Who. So like that's when we confirmed it right there. But quick question, Pete. When are you gonna start? When are you gonna start auditioning for Poltergeist?
I don't know. In the summer.
Yeah.
In the summer. It's already been summer.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Are you going to shoot your Christmas special?
I'm practicing my scything and my horse riding, and
Yeah.
I've got the special buccaneer hat, and
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
and I'm
Are
also.
you going to replace?
Yeah, because I think you look like Christopher Lambert.
Christopher Lambert? Ooh, that's very buff.
I know. Sorry, I should have Lambert.
Yeah, Chris
Lambert. All right, Lambert.
Isn't Lambert
French.
Isn't Lambert a cheese or Camembert?
Camembert. Yeah.
Oh, Christopher Camembert.
Yeah, Lambert's an actor.
Christopher Camembert. Whoa.
I Camembert your jokes. Yeah, good one.
Ooh, burn! Absolute burn!
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Pete.
Oh, he's crying his eyes up now. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Good thing the lighting's changed, so it's covering my
I
tears.
don't know why it keeps doing that.
I can see all your makeup coming down your face, Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Oh dear. Blusher
I'll touch
everywhere.
you up later.
Right. Let's get into the comment section. That sounded professional.
Yeah, it did.
There'll be over 9,000.
Keep it up, Pete.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
you've ruined it. Go on then.
all right. And
Oh,
first,
just
first
load the
up,
verse coming up.
we got
I
StreamYard
love
here.
it, StreamYard.
Thank you for watching StreamYard. Really appreciate the support.
I'd always watches, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Or she.
All day.
Yeah.
We got Del Boy here. Hey, Del Boy, hope you're doing well, mate. Best wishes to you, Amy and Ryan tonight. Chatters, please subscribe to all the panel. They deserve your support. Anyway,
Cheers, Del Boy.
Hey.
Yes, mate.
Yeah.
Take care, mate. And he
Brilliant.
says, "Oh, best wishes to my buddy Ian. Didn't see you was on. Have fun, all of you, plus Jamie."
Yeah, thanks. I'm here. Yeah.
Well, I forgot about you for a second here, didn't he?
Hey, bye.
Well, I messaged both Jamie and Ian literally the final couple of hours before the stream, and thanks ever so much for guys coming on for the last minute. Really do appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
We've got Danny here saying hi. How are you all? I am good.
Good.
Hey, Danny.
Hello, Danny.
What's up, Danny boy?
We've got Sorry here. Evening,
Hello.
Sorry.
Even I hope you're doing well, mate.
We've got Dragon Sight 23 saying hello there all. Hello there.
Hello.
Dragon Sight.
Hello. This if you want to know, this is somebody I know.
Oh. Hello, Ryan's friend. I'm
Nice
making
lady.
sure he's behaving himself tonight.
Yeah, well, she is a lady friend, so that's what I'm saying. I am on my best behaviour.
Oh, that's good to hear. We've got Andy's Cardboard Star Wars here saying, just finished The Batman for the third time. I've seen it since it came out in parts. It's brilliant. However, it feels off in parts as well. Batman Begins is my favourite. What are yours? Thanks.
Oh, God, that's a good question, Nas.
That's a really good question.
Well,
I really do
well,
like. Oh, go on, Ryan.
well, I'm going to say I think because Batman is Jamie's favorite superhero of all time. What is Jamie's favorite Batman film?
I think we know that one. Can you
Was
see
it
the
Batman, the
bat-shaped
X-X
signal on here, Jamie?
Pardon?
There's a bat-shaped signal on here calling you.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry.
What's your favourite Batman film?
Oh, it's The Dark Knight.
Oh, that's good.
The
That's
Dark
good.
Knight.
What do you think of the Batman? Is he good?
The film.
Yeah.
I think what Pete's meant to be saying is, what do you think about Christian Bale as Batman?
Is the best.
Oh, that's good.
Well, for me, I am going to say you're wrong. Michael Keaton and Adam West is better as Batman.
But what did Jamie think of the Batman with Robert Pattinson?
So I watched it when it first come out at the cinema, and I watched it at it was my most anticipated film of that year. I watched it at the cinema. I was kind of mixed on it. I couldn't sum up how I feel about it, so I watched it again. Still mixed. I've watched it about 4 or 5 times, and I can't sum up how I feel about it. It has good and bad. Obviously, I'll just be quick. I feel like it was too long. It is very, very, very dark. Obviously, Colin Farrell as the Penguin, amazing. Robert Pattinson was amazing. Catwoman was amazing. I like the Batmobile. It has a lot of good stuff, but I'm just mixed. I do need to watch it again.
Are you looking forward to the TV series next week?
I am going to watch
that's all
it
next
because
week,
I did like Colin Farrell as the Penguin. I thought it was amazing. And I think, I know IGN give it a 5, but I don't give a shit about them.
No, you can't spell ignorance.
Flipping
I
IGN.
think it'll do well. I think it'll do well.
Well,
yeah.
it's an HBO Max series. You can tell it's going to do bad. To be honest, man, I'm actually looking forward to the Penguin series. I enjoyed the Batman, but the only thing I don't like about the Batman is like the chase scene, like with where Batmanson and chasing after the Penguin with with the big massive fire and everything. It literally affects your eyes. It literally makes you fall asleep.
I personally think the best scene in the entire film of the Batman is the one where they have the car chase sequence with the Penguin. And
That's what I just said.
That is literally the best scene in the entire film.
Well, it made me sleepy during that scene. It's a good scene, but it's just the brightness. Like when it goes in your eyes, it makes you fall asleep. I just feel like that car chase just drags.
So, Ryan, your favourite Batman stuff? What about Batman and Robin?
Well, Batman and Robin, one of the most fun, disastrous movies of all time. I just think it's good fun.
Awesome.
Right? Hell yeah! That'll what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. I can't do it that way, but now get to the chopper now. Come on.
Just a quick question. So obviously we're discussing the best Batman. Obviously, what's the worst Batman film? Mine is Batman Returns.
Wow.
I like Batman Returns. I think it's underrated.
I love Batman 89 because I was born in 89, but I just couldn't get into Batman Returns to try and make Chester Cobblepot the Penguin, the mayor, and it was just a bit.
Chester
It had
Cobblepot.
a few good moments, but no, it just lost me.
Yeah.
I didn't know Danny DeVito's character was called Chester Cobblepot. I always known it was Oswald Cobblepot.
Oswald Cobblepot, that's it.
Hello, Chester, how we doing, mate?
And another thing, I didn't like Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman.
She's the hottest character in the film.
I just want a fan. But Keaton's amazing as Batman.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
I'm shocked.
Wow. That's everything I know about that film.
You didn't like Michelle Pfeiffer on it?
She's all right. I just weren't a big fan of a Catwoman.
Right. What about you, Ian?
I think just purely for nostalgia as a child, it has to be the Adam West, Burt Ward. I went to see it at the cinema, and it's something you don't forget. But if I was to choose a more modern Batman, I think I would choose the first Batman with Jack Nicholson. It was so good to see him. I think he's great Joker. He's just he has that menace about him as well. The Joker should have a bit of menace, and I think Jack Nicholson and a bit of the madness mixed with menace. Perfect for me. Perfect.
I think for me, I think my favorite Joker, as much as I like Jack Nicholson as the Joker, I love Cesar Moreira, mate.
Oh yeah, I do. I enjoy him.
I love him. I think he's the perfect interpretation, like what the Joker is supposed to be.
Yeah.
In that sense. As much as I like Mark Hamill, he's the perfect voice for the Joker. But I just would have loved to see him in live action. I think he still would have had that similar take, even though he would look different. Because he's old and that now. But I think he would have been good. But unfortunately, he won't do it anymore because of Kevin Conroy passing away and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, because the only time he would play the Joker is if Kevin instead was doing it. And to be honest, I think the dynamic was good.
Oh, definitely so. Yeah. I think Mark Hamill is a quintessential Joker. He's got such a great voice to him. He has that. Whenever you think about it's amazing to think Luke Skywalker has a great Joker voice. Well, at least we can all agree that Jared Leto was shit.
Well, we already know that. It's like for me is it's like Joker, for instance. That should have been an entirely different film. To be honest, I think
done one.
You're talking about
Yeah.
But I think, like I said, look, I think Joaquin Phoenix, I think he would have been a brilliant Joker if he was introduced in a normal DC film. So his interpretation. But I think what they were trying to do, it's more of like that on that cinema take to what Heath Ledger's Joker is. It has that cinema element, but it will not be nowhere near as like what the Joker is. So
what about you, Amy? What do you think of Batman? What's your favourite Batman actor and what's your favourite Batman film?
Dark Knight is my favourite film. It's pretty easy for me. I'm not huge into Batman though, so that'll probably make Jamie not so happy.
I think he's happy either way.
I don't think he's listening. But we watched Batman '89 in the cinema, didn't we?
Did.
And I wasn't huge on it. I'm not a huge fan of Tim Burton. Yeah, I think Tim Burton can go either way for me. I like Mars Attacks. Nothing else.
Well, one thing I have seen I've seen Batman Forever as well on the big screen. Yeah, because it's Batman season
on big screen with Jack Nicholson. I saw that on big screen.
I've seen
that on big screen, but I'm not seeing
I've seen Batman Returns in 35mm as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
You haven't
I was
The
mentioned
one Batman film that I
Ben
want to see, and
I
I don't
know.
think we'll get it.
Nobody's ever mentioned the Batfleck.
Mm.
He's really underrated, Ben Affleck.
He
It's a
is. I love Batfleck.
shame.
Hey,
I think he's really underrated. It's a shame that
Ben
DC.
Affleck. I love Ben Affleck as Batman.
to
Yeah,
be
I
honest,
think
right,
he was really good.
If you think about the
to
Justice
be honest,
League,
you forgot about another Batman as well.
Batman movies.
Yeah.
The one Batman film I do want to see, but I don't think we'll get it. But is it the Schumacher cut of
Batman Forever.
Batman and Robin or Batman Forever?
Yeah,
Batman Forever.
Because apparently Kevin Smith's seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, he thinks he's seen it. He's just talking a load of shit. Kevin Smith does.
But I've seen the Batman. Really like it. The Batman's really long. I think Robert Pattinson's pretty darn good.
I like him as Batman.
My favorite Batman film is, I agree with Andy, Batman Begins. Really enjoy it.
I like Batman Begins.
Yeah, got Liam Neeson.
I think the rubber shark's the best in a film. You gotta love the rubber shark. haven't you?
Rubber Sharks. Right, go on, Batman 1964.
I mean,
Bat repellent. Yeah.
well,
Yes.
the new Batman's good, but he doesn't have a shark repellent spray, does he?
Brilliant. That is.
Big idea.
To be honest, I love the Adam West Batman.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
brilliant.
guy who trained him. He's a leader
Yeah.
of 4 assassins and that.
No, but they're trying to stop something happening at the end. What is the thing?
And that Scarecrow and his toxin.
Toxin, but what does it do?
Psychotic thing makes you
No,
think.
I don't think it is that. I remember it being something a bit stupid.
It's Batman, so it's
I
kind
know,
of a bit
yeah, but
stupid.
I thought it was quite, shark repellent kind of thing. After the guy.
And they see Sharknado in real life.
Really?
Oh, Sharknado, you go, guy. Sharknado's been introduced now.
Right, we have Minhajul here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to skip through quite a few of these, mate, because you put quite a few of them, and they're all more or less the same. He says, "Hey guys, hope you're all doing great. Have you seen the final trailer for Venom 3? Oh my god, no, the symbiote. It wasn't that a film? Kroll? God, I wonder if he'll be executed
No.
or will he be wasted like a cameo appearance?"
For me,
most of his comments is about Venom 3. So Ryan.
I'm not asked about Venom, right? To be honest, the first one's the only good one, and then the rest, I can't be asked with the rest.
Yeah, I agree.
No,
Totally. Yeah.
You're not a fan, Ian?
No, I'm just boring. Absolutely. Venom. Not interested at all.
Jamie?
Yeah, go on.
I'm a massive fan of the Venom 1 and 2. It's just, I love the band Tom Hardy has with Venom. It is just, I just love him.
Awesome.
But one more thing, did you hear the fan theory going? You know the film Life?
Yes, the one with
Did you hear
Ryan
the fan
Reynolds.
theory where they've said Life's a prequel to Venom? But one thing that I did, I watched Venom 2 a while ago, a bit ago, and basically at the beginning of the first Venom, when the symbiote thing attacks, there's one of them, a woman or something walking down the street, and on a in the opening scene or something at the beginning, on their outfit, it actually says Life on the outfit.
Yeah. Well, isn't Life a Sony film as well? So it might include some
It is
freedom.
a fan theory, but I don't know. I can kind of see it because obviously
I think
now
it's bullshit. It's bullshit. They
obviously
put
I've
that,
taken
any random thing on the
Life
internet. I don't believe it.
at the beginning. So
So we've already got a Venom trilogy, and now it's the Venom quadrilogy.
I'm looking forward to Venom 3. Actually, I think it'll be good.
Are you looking forward to the Venom horse?
Doesn't
Venom
make sense.
Are you looking forward to the Venom horse?
Oh yeah, that looks quite funny.
The Venom horse. Oh, hello. Yes, Venom as a fucking horse. That's what everyone wants to fucking see. No one gives a shit, man. I want fucking Tom Hardy to do another bloody Mad Max movie where he still has his youth. Well,
Yeah.
there's no point now. Should have been made years ago.
So what about you, Amy? What do you think of Venom 3?
Oh, nothing. I couldn't care less. You seem to find that trailer really funny, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I think Venom 2 is absolute hot
I'll
garbage.
never see it.
Oh, here we go.
But I kind of looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It looks kind of it can't be as bad as Man and Web.
Man and Web, yeah. I know.
Oh, Madam Web, is that your favorite
Terrible.
movie? Oh, is that your bit of Madam Web or Morbius? It's Morbin time.
Morbius is
Morbius.
atrocious. It's the nicest looking piece of shit I've ever seen.
All right, you see, right. The reason why he is saying that is because it's his favorite movie of all time.
What?
The reason why you're saying all that horrible stuff because you know that you love Morbius.
I certainly do not. It's a nice, it's a nice looking 4K. Mind you, I suppose Morbius looks like Citizen Khan compared to Borderlands.
Citizen Khan.
Come on, no.
What the fuck, Citizen Khan doing in this conversation about Venom?
Oh.
The pinnacle of human achievement, Citizen Khan.
Well, yeah,
Welcome.
that's the
The
sort of stuff
fucking
I've
Bill
done with
Blumen.
They'll
No,
put
the
it
British
in for
Pakistan.
100 years and say this is the peak of Britain.
Yeah.
Citizen Khan.
No.
Citizen Khan. I've heard everything now.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
We talk about everything here.
Uh,
Oh, fucking hell.
bring back the beavers.
Look, Pete's been watching too many fucking beavers. I don't think he needs to witness anything else.
Gazillion of beavers, Citizen Khan, what now?
Where the fuck is this conversation going?
Oh dear.
Uh,
Right, we've got Mac Chats here saying, hello, fellow humans. How the hell are you? Hey, Mac
Hello,
Chats.
Mark. How are you doing, pal?
Great
Hope you doing well, my friend. Thank you for joining. We have Sai here saying, I honestly believe Venom 3 will be worse than Madam Web. I have zero faith in it.
Well, do you want to know something? I think Craven the Hunter's going to be more worse than that.
I think Craven Hunter will be bad.
Yeah.
Have you seen the state? Have you seen the state of Rhino?
No, I just saw the first trailer they released like a year and a half ago, and I was like, yeah.
You should see the state. Because Rhino's in it now, right? And he looks entirely shit.
Have you all had enough of all these superhero spin-offs and
Well,
things?
the problem
It's
is with
just-
Sony is they're
have you enough
releasing
of it all?
everybody's got on a film now because Sony's
Yeah.
got the Spider-Man universe, the Spunk
Oh.
universe.
Spunk.
No. Stop it, please.
Punk universe.
Yeah.
Fuck you
Well,
know. Hello, welcome to Sony's Spunkerman universe, where Spider-Man doesn't get fucking introduced.
Well, I'm pretty certain that's what they call it, the Spunk universe.
So basically, everyone's spunking all over these superhero films. Is that what you're saying, Pete?
Oh, God.
Well, it's like this. It's like introducing the next epic conclusion in the.
And then you just start spunking it out again.
We've got Quaver the Hunter, Madam and Web.
Crave at the Hunter. Crave at the Hunter.
Quavers, you like
they want
quavers.
to pack the Cravers.
They're quite nice, tasty. Yeah.
Oh dear, but
It's the Sony Pictures universe of Marvel cinema, isn't it? Spunk.
Spunk.
Yeah.
Well, I'll call it.
Spunk.
I call it spunk. It sound. They know what they're playing at. They've done that. They knew for a
You
while.
like the sound of it.
Fucking hell. Pete, you need
Well,
to stop spunking out of these superhero movies.
Well, it's just like they're creating any old Tom, Dick, and Harry. Oh, look, it's a person walking the street. Let's give them a film. Didn't they want to give like Al Mucho a film, like some wrestler chap?
Al Mucho?
I know who he was. I never heard of him.
Bad
He
Bunny.
apparently appeared in one comic, and they said, "Oh, give him a film."
I don't know. I cannot speak to the veracity of that claim. Pete.
I couldn't speak to the veracity of it.
Hey, God.
But yeah, see a Sony spunk movie, steer well clear.
Yeah, not enough beavers.
Not enough beavers now. we got Dragon Sight here saying Deanie.
Right, okay, that's a nickname what you calls me.
Okay.
Yeah. I went through a Dean Winchester phase, leave it alone.
Dean Winchester from
Supernatural.
Yeah.
Supernatural. Yeah.
Whitechapel? Whitechapel? Supernatural? Not fucking Whitechapel, piece. Fucking hell. Oh, not Dean Winchester and his brother Sam went to Whitechapel to discover the traces of Jack the Ripper. Oh, this is when we find out Jack the Ripper's a ghost.
Well, they're close enough.
Hey. Right, so that's fully explained. Now we can move away from this comment.
Yeah, right. We got Sai saying hi to Mac Chats. We got the viewer Drew saying, "Hey everybody, what's up? Hey Drew, hope you're doing well. My friend. Hope you're doing well, my friend." I just said that again.
Yeah.
We got
my blood alcohol level.
Huh?
It's a cheers quote, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. But I'm trying to think of another cheers quote.
Yeah.
We got Mac Chats here. Just got through watching. Got through watching all the Poltergeist films. First time in donkey years. The first is still great. The second is boring, and the third is highly underrated. I haven't seen any of them. I've seen a bit of the first one and had to turn it off because it was too flashy for me.
Ooh, too flashy was it? Ooh.
Well, yeah, the screen kept flickering. It gave me a headache. So.
Oh, I thought it was a different kind of fucking flash.
But Ryan, what's your thoughts on the Poltergeist film?
I love the first one. The first one's Journey thing. Toby Hooper didn't really direct it off, but I always think it looks like it's a Steven Spielberg film. But, yeah. But what I'm saying, right, Toby Hooper, I don't think he's done jack shit on that film. I don't think he's done jack shit. I think Steven Spielberg directed it, and they just Sean bang his name on it, just so he can give him credit. But it's a great film. I love the famous scene, like with the clown figure coming to life. I think that's really good. Plus the scene in the bathroom, like where you see, I think it was like one of the cars like ripping his face off on off, and then you see like whole face coming out. I thought that's a really good scene for ourselves. Really good practical effects in that. And I haven't seen the second one or the third one. I haven't seen the remake as well. So yeah, the first one is the only one I've seen. It's still one of the biggest movies of the 80s. I still enjoy it.
What do you think of Poltergeist, Amy?
Well, I'm going to be controversial here.
You say what you think.
Well, when we first met, you used to do your 3 films, didn't you,
Yeah.
to watch? And you said Poltergeist, Usual Suspects, and something else. And I was like, oh, God, don't watch Poltergeist. It's rubbish. So, yeah, I kind of, like, it's okay, but because it's a Spielberg horror film, I know he's done, like, Jaws, obviously, but, like, I feel it's too kind of, I don't know. I'd rather see a Toby Hooper Poltergeist film.
Yeah.
It's a little bit too Spielberg for me.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, watch Life Force instead.
Watch Life Force, yeah.
That's a better Toby Hooper.
More beavers in that.
Yes.
More beavers.
Oh yeah, it should have Life Force, more beavers and a bazillion of beavers.
Well,
yeah.
Well, you do see plenty of her beaver in that film anyway, so there's no change there.
Yeah, exactly.
Jamie, what do you think of the Poltergeist films?
I've only seen the first one. It was probably about a decade ago, or probably longer. I've not seen 2. I've not seen 3, but I do own the remake, but I've not watched it.
Wow.
You forgot to mention the remake.
The remake.
Well, I was assuming you might have saw the remake, but at least you've got it.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Did you like the first Poltergeist, guys?
I enjoyed it, but I can't really remember much. I know it's just about someone that gets possessed by a TV and a ghost, and but I think I like the end. You know, when with a TV.
Well, she didn't get possessed by your TV. I now remember she got possessed by a TV. Like she got sucked in another. She got sucked in another dimension.
That's what
That
happened.
dimension.
Yeah, it's a dimension. It's got nothing to do being possessed by a TV.
Got repossessed by a TV.
I'm repossessed by a TV. Woo-doo-doo-doo. And how about you, Ian? What's your thoughts on the Poltergeist movies?
Well, first one, Poltergeist, I saw at cinema, absolutely loved it. It was just fantastic visually. Loved the story. Fantastic. The second one, I've got a soft spot for, to be honest. The second one, obviously, is not quite as good as the first one, but there's this creepy priest.
I've heard about him.
Really brilliant. You've got to see it for his performance. And he's key to the story, actually. He's one of the keys of why we learn about what happened, all these years ago. The third one, I think is it's not as good because there were obviously problems making it. That little girl, we know she died. And I think she must have been really ill. They couldn't finish all the scenes before she died. So the problem with that is the film doesn't feel that it's complete. They've had to just bung it all together and just hope that so I'm afraid it's not really very good. It's sad though, because she's very good. And in that third one, you see glimpses, of her talent. But she obviously got really ill and they couldn't film anymore. And so in the end, it's just a disappointment.
There's another character there. Doesn't she have an older sister as well?
Yeah, she got murdered.
She got murdered by a boyfriend. She did.
Yeah.
So there's always sort of quite a tragic backstory to that film.
Yeah, it's basically the film
we
was
were
very
talking about
cursed.
the other night.
It's I'll also say with The Exorcist as well, there's an actual murderer in that movie.
Yeah, we were talking about
his girlfriend.
There's a lot of things in that because we were talking about I think Beck Denning. Is it Beck Dennings who dies in real life while that's being filmed as well?
Yeah.
We'll
talk about all that sort of depressing stuff behind the films.
Yeah, we were talking about we were talking about Twilight Zone, the movie. Yeah. That was the thing we were talking about.
That's cursed now.
Yeah. Well, from one poltergeist to another, it's Beetlejuice. Anybody seen it? It's fine, messy but fine. Haven't seen it. Probably watch it when it hits streaming. Jamie, you liked it?
I enjoyed it, but I prefer the first one.
Yeah. Ryan?
Yeah, I totally prefer the original, to be honest. It's a good fun felt movie. Like, to be honest, I wish they brought a sequel out years ago during the 90s. It would have made more sense. And, during that time. But I think the problem was it's too modern.
Yeah.
Like, you bring all these new movies into the 2020s, and I feel like it doesn't belong there. It belongs back during the 20th century. I don't I think look, if you're going to do that similar take to Beetlejuice, do something similar to Beetlejuice, not bring out the same IP and then just doing a sequel to the movie. I just feel like it needed to be back then where everything was fine, everything's less CGI. But there is CGI in this. There's a little bit CGI in the movie. Plus, there is, you've got the original, stop motion animation as well. That's been brought back. It's more of a nostalgia trip, most of, in my opinion.
But I do think this is probably a new thing for Hollywood. Legacy sequels for 40-year-old films. This was a huge success. There'll be more to follow.
Mm-hmm. I just
We'll
you
get-
wait when.
We'll get E.T. with Elliot as an OAP.
Oh, look! What it's like the past. It's like the past couple of days. Oh, it's like from the Sun newspaper, the paper that you should never trust, like spotting out rumors that there's going to be a Goonies 2. And they said they're going to start filming next year. Find out, which was so bullshit. That's been happening for years.
Wow, controversial. Goonies rubbish. Ugh.
Well, you didn't like Goonies. I like the Goonies. So there you go. There's my opinion.
Well, that's good to hear you enjoy it. And what about you, Ian? What do you think of Beetlejuice?
Well, I went to see Beetlejuice when it came out originally, and boy, I nearly walked out. I found it awful. It was boring. I thought, but I'm a Yorkshireman, so I'm going to stay till end. I've paid me money. I'm not leaving. I'm not walking out. But yeah, it was there. And my late wife, she was with me, and she was looking bored as well. We both agreed it was one of the most boring films we've ever seen. Overrated. So yeah, that's my opinion about Beetlejuice. Just
there we go.
all about. And Goonies, yes, that's overrated. I remember we went to see that, and boy, that was awful. Absolutely.
Yeah, I couldn't care less about Three-Eyed Willie's Treasure or whatever his name is.
Yeah, it's an awful film. Just I don't know why people go mad on it. I don't understand.
Depends if Willie does have a free eye.
And what about you, Amy? What did you think of Beetlejuice, the original?
I didn't like it.
No.
I hate it. But
Yeah.
it's Tim Burton, so it's
Unless
you know.
it's Mars Attacks or Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow, yeah, that's good, yeah. Mars Attacks, obviously, is one I like.
No, that's one for the 4K that we need, Warner Brothers, if you're listening.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Those people watching.
I'm sure they are.
I think all the major studios are watching.
Yeah.
I would be surprised.
To be honest, right, I just imagine buying a 4K copy of Pink Flamingos.
Yeah. I gotta watch that.
We'll watch it together.
Okay, that'd be nice.
Yeah. No food, no food.
No, it's just one scene
Still on
before.
page from Silo. So
Oh dear, that bad end.
Yeah, I'll try next week. I'll be on solid food.
Well, if you want to know about Pink Flamingos, there's an actual blowjob scene in it.
Yeah, and the Brown Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to list yeah.
I'll add that one to the list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
double bill.
One of the
That's
risks.
one of those lists I've got on Letterboxd.
Oh, fuck no.
You say?
Yeah, somebody commented on my list for it and they said thanks for the hand. What?
Oh, thanks for the hand. Oh, Pete's getting complimented now. Thanks for the
I'm
hand.
digging this hole so deep I can't get out. I need two hands to get out of the way.
Just make sure your hand's not wet, mate. You'll be Aries.
But enough of the hands, and let's go to Danny and say, please like this stream. Oh, thanks ever so much, Danny.
Yeah,
I'm keeping together by a thread.
yeah, I think you are.
Oh, dear. We have Sai here saying header blast on Wednesday watching Batman and Robin on the big screen. Oh, that's
I
good.
know, you lucky son of a bitch.
You went to see it this time, didn't you?
I couldn't see it.
Ah, you seen Batman and Robin?
Batman and Robin. Does Batman guy start rubbing Robin? Does he?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
It's fun.
It's fine. Yeah,
Yeah, it's fun. It knows what it is. It's having a bit of fun.
yeah.
It's
Batman
definitely
and
not.
Robin.
It's definitely not the best Batman film, but let's just say you're not bored with it.
Mm.
What about you, Ryan?
Batman and Robin. Oh, Batman and Goblin. All right, okay. Batman and Robin. To be honest, look, it's not the best movie of all time. It's shit. It's absolute cack. Right? But you get absolute fun out of it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think Arnold Schwarzenegger, if the character was done right, I think he could have played a decent Mr. Freeze. But because there's too much like comedic stuff towards the movie, you can tell like his character was just like so shallow, and just making him into like a Saturday morning cartoon character. That's basically what that Mr. Freeze was. But to be honest, look, it's a fun movie. It's not something that you take stuff seriously. But the only thing what people probably will remember is Bat Nipples.
Yeah, and the back credit card. Never leave home without it.
I remember, like, when I first watched that, I was like, when the fuck does Batman have his own credit card company? I was like, that's the fucking first time I've fucking heard that before. It was just hilarious. Oi, hello Alfred. I've got my back credit card. I'm gonna go do some shopping at the back shopping centre.
Oh, it's just another reason to sell another crappy toy. You know, every child in the 90s wanted a Batman credit card.
Wouldn't his back credit card need to have his real name on it anyway? So it's kind of giving away his personal identity.
Or maybe it's Mr. B Man.
Oh yeah, it probably is.
Mr. Batman.
I don't know. Maybe we'll have to watch the film and pause it to see what the credentials say.
Yeah, we could find out his date of birth. No, we couldn't.
Well, you're not, because it only shows like little card like that. There's no like direct look like what it actually says on the credit card.
Well, maybe we could order a holiday and they say, what credit card is it you got? Oh, the Batman one.
Is it debit or credit?
The good one.
I think he's got enough money for a credit card. I think he could afford it. Yeah. Maybe it's like a costume shop where he has a credit card.
Oh, he's like Mr. Ben.
Yeah, he's like Mr. Ben. That's right.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you need to. It's like a lifetime supply of costumes and stuff.
Yeah, talent spray.
And that stuff, yeah.
What about you, Jamie? What's your thoughts on Batman and Robin?
I enjoy it.
I thought it was sick for a second there.
I enjoy it.
Oh, that's good.
It's good fun and entertaining.
You're certainly right there, Jamie. What about you, Ian?
I think Batman and Robin is as time's gone on, people have looked at it. I think they were so shocked, when it first came out. But people, I think, are starting to reassess it a bit more. And what you find is that it's actually, in a way, a throwback to the 1960s one. It's not taking itself too seriously, the acting and everything about it. So if you look at it from that point of view, it's actually quite good fun. I think you can have a good laugh with it. You know, that's how you take it. You don't take it as can you ever be always serious? But it's not like a sort of serious Batman film. But it's fun. I don't care what people say. It's fun. They seem to be enjoying Paycheck and the enjoyment as well of it. And I think you should take it at that level. And and just enjoy it. It's a throwback. It is. Yeah.
Quick question for Jamie. Jamie, do you have a Batman credit card?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
I think people see how bad things are getting lately, and kind of look back with like fond nostalgia of what bad films used to be. Like you can watch The Phantom Menace now and look back and think, oh God, if only it was like that now.
Yeah.
So I think that's why people often
hindsight's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's just showing how bad things are getting now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, we've got the return of Swedish Peter. Stand in silence here. Hey Peter, hope you're doing well. He says, I hated Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. He was all right.
I didn't hate him, but I didn't like him very much.
No. Ryan?
I think he's decent. I just think I think his version of Spider-Man was just a bit too plain.
Yeah. He's very
Well,
vanilla.
Yeah, I don't think he's like on that par with with the '90s Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Didn't have that like particular characterization, and yeah, it's just like I don't think he was the right fit for Spider-Man, to be honest.
Emma Stone was good as Gwendolyn Christie or whatever.
Yeah.
Gwendolyn Christie? Do you mean Gwen Stacy?
That's what I meant.
You meant
Oh, I
Quentin.
didn't know. So what? So when did Gwendolyn Christie? So Pete,
Christie.
Yeah.
Pete, when was Gwendolyn Christie in Spider-Man?
That's
Which
played by
one
Emma
was it?
Frost.
Emma Frost was in it, yeah.
Emma Frost, the stoner.
Emma Frost? Emma Stone.
Right. Jamie, did you like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man?
Spooderman!
Dispute.
It's okay. It's not my favourite.
Yeah. And Ian?
Yeah.
I thought it was all right. I think the problem with Spider-Man movies was having to retell the same origin story again.
Yeah.
Just keep. Well, you don't need to do that. You don't need to keep starting back. So I thought it was all right. In fact, I prefer to see an older Spider-Man rather than going to the younger one. Now. We've seen enough at younger one.
Well, to be honest, these films have gone through so many Uncle Bens, more than a local Tesco.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an Uncle Ben
Yeah.
genocide.
Yeah.
An Uncle Benocide. But
To
the other
be
thing,
honest,
the joke, sorry,
What?
they did a
That's
joke
alright.
like that in the new Marvel films where he's like, oh, how did you, telling him about, oh yeah, I became Spider-Man because I got bit by this, and Tony Stark's like, I don't care about that. And then they just went in, they didn't bother with the origins.
I think with Spider-Man now, to be honest, I think Tom Holland. Look, he had the same. What's this? I had the. I keep getting them.
You better answer the message, Ryan.
Right, let's take that off. Right, so basically, I think Tom Holland, he was the right fit and the same look like what Spider-Man will look like. But to be honest, I think he's absolutely shit. Spider-Man, he's fucking shit. What Marvel had in this sorry little heads, he's fucking he's annoying. He can't act for shit. He doesn't even look exactly the part of Spider-Man. And to be honest, I don't even know why he's fucking famous.
Well, let's just say, bar Spider-Man, he ain't done much
That's a
else.
damning indictment of Tom Holland there.
Well, he's fucking ruined Uncharted.
Tonight.
Yeah. Good.
Well, one thing, Pete, he's ruining Uncharted and now.
Well,
That's
to be
another
honest,
thing.
Sony ruined Uncharted. Didn't need Tom Holland's help. I mean, when you got, what's his name, Mark Walkie Wahlberg with that bloody fake moustache at the end of the film. Dear me.
I'll tell you one thing though,
Yeah.
about that Sting film, it's a horror film with likable characters in it.
Oh, that's
It's
good.
a completely Australian-made film, I think. I think all the actors are Australian. I don't know that, but I think they are. But they're all likable. We've seen so many horror films where all the actors are annoying and all the characters are annoying. But in this film, I actually did like. Yeah.
You know what? I might actually watch it.
I think you'd like it if
Yeah.
it wasn't for the obviously terror that you'll probably feel.
Do you see the spider a lot?
Yeah, there's quite a lot of spider in it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's about a spider, Pete.
Yeah, but they might.
It's in the trailers.
Yeah, but they might tell and not show.
No, they show it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you see a lot of spider in that.
Well, MacChat says a moderate announcement is to come, while the anticipation is palpable middle in the road.
Palpably middle of the road.
The anticipation is Palpatine in the middle of the road.
No, imagine that. Imagine that.
Palpatine. Probably? What the fuck? I'm just looking at the comment right there. Probably.
I
Middle
think
in the road.
I think it's the most moderate anything can be.
Well,
It's so moderate.
What, my announcement?
Yeah.
No, it's huge.
Yeah, it's hugely
Oh,
moderate.
huge announcement now,
It's
is it?
huge. It's going to take over the airwaves. It's going to
So,
make Simon Mayo unsleepable
about
at night.
It's gonna be unspeakable.
So basically, Pete, right? It went from a small announcement to a big, massive announcement. That's just totally changed.
Well, it's as big as Jeff Bezos building that £1 billion clock. Yeah.
Oh, you mean the cock rocket? Oh, I see what you mean.
No, he's also building a clock as well
Is he?
that
All right.
only chimes once a year.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Well, at least he isn't building a big cock.
Decade.
Well, at least he isn't building the big cock, Pete. Like, that's the main thing.
Right, Ryan. Quick question: did you like Alien Romulus?
Yes, I did like Alien Romulus, but I like the only.
Peter says, Ryan, is that true? You love Alien Romulus? Terrible film.
Yes, it is true. I do like Alien Romulus, but the only problem I have with it is the ending drags too long. I think the ending after, like when the two eventually get off the ship, was good. Oh yeah, that's where it should have ended. Oh no, what they do? Human fucking xenomorph just eventually develops into something. I was like, what the fuck's this? Fucking hell, it's one skinny.
There's one other thing that's its biggest problem.
Yeah, the other human, that doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is Peter's big takeaway from the film as well, because he told me a day.
All right. Yeah.
He did. So whether he'll say
What, your
about
dad?
it. Yeah, but that's good.
Yeah.
We got him also saying Ryan loves Alien Romulus.
Yes, I do love Alien Romulus. Leave us alone.
Yeah. All piling on.
We got MacChat saying, has anyone checked out the trailer for Salem Slot? Doesn't look too terrible at all. I really like the use of Gordon Lightfoot's Sundown in it.
I'll even watch the trailer yet. I'm not even that bothered, to be honest.
I did watch the trailer and turned it off. I thought it looked a bit meh. It was originally supposed to come out 2 or 3 years ago, and then they just delayed it out of nowhere. Don't know why, but I think it's more to the fact that they haven't got any hope in it. I think it's going straight to streaming. Is it? Or is it going...
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose it could be better than Return to Salem's Lot. I suppose that's about it.
There we go.
It could be better than that. I ain't too fussed about it. Stop remaking old horrors. Make some new ones.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm sick of the whole sequels and remakes. Like, see, the thing is, with me now, I don't even go see many new horror movies because it's just like it's just the same taste, like what they do every single time.
Yeah. What about you, Jamie? What do you think of Salma's Lot?
I've not watched it.
No. What about you?
I learned the film though, but I've got the film on DVD, and I've got the mini series they did.
Yeah, there's done a mini series during the 2000s.
I've got that on DVD. But what's this new one? Is it connected to the original, or is it a reboot, or what?
It's a remake.
Oh, for God's sake!
Yeah, it's a remake that's coming out. It's a totally new. Another remake that they've been doing for the past couple of years. So I'm not bothered. I haven't even seen the original yet, so I'll probably watch the original instead.
Yeah.
Is this the first remake they've done of it?
I don't know, probably.
But they've done different adaptations of it, but to be honest, no one's not even that bothered.
You're never gonna top David Soul and the brilliant James Mason. That's all. I just love them in it. And this, it's just going to be rubbish, pale imitation. I wish they wouldn't do it. Just leave it alone.
Hmm.
You'd no need for it. Absolutely no need.
Yeah. No one really cares about the new movie anyway. It's like how many times it's being like delayed and everything. So basically, yeah, no one bother for it. I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
We've got Mac Chats here saying The Amazing Spider-Man 2 didn't hold up very well as I watched it in the cinema when it came out back then. Wow. Yeah, I remember watching it. I've only seen it once, and yeah, it's not great. It's like Spider-Man 3. It's just a hodgepodge of all ideas, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, but to be honest, if you go back and watch Spider-Man 3 now, it's just an enjoyable movie now. It's like it's not the best of them all, but you can just sit back and just watch it for as it is.
We've got Frank here saying hello all. No Dal boy tonight. Dal was in the comments earlier on,
Yeah.
but hey Frank, hope you're doing well.
No.
In my opinion, Doctor Who is dead and buried. The last few Doctors have been dreadful, and I stopped watching it some time ago. It's not Doctor Who anymore. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Doctor Who's completely gone down the pan. We have Sai here saying Ian Hill should do audiobooks or sat-nav instructions. I totally agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Actually, Doctor Who on audiobooks, that's a different world and a lot better.
Yeah, that's one thing that seems to be consistently good.
That is actually a good thing. You don't have any of all this rubbish that we get on screen.
Yeah. Sai says, I'm guessing the Space Babies is Doctor Who's The Acolyte.
Yes.
Well, the whole new series is Doctor Who's the Acolyte, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, Space Babies isn't great, but it's not The Acolyte.
No, it's not the Acolyte bad.
The Acolyte.
The Acolyte.
Is that the Star Wars?
I swear it was the Acolyte.
Yeah. The Alkaline is.
Alkaline.
Oh, it sounds awful. What they've said.
It's dreadful.
It's even worse. I mean, it has like that kind of damp squib ending, like with the Doctor Who one, where it's like
they build it up.
Meet Me at McDonald's girl is basically you just think, what's this? What?
Yeah.
It's like I say, Leslie Headland seems like she doesn't know how to write people. That's her main problem.
Yeah.
And that's why the Star Wars suffers, basically.
Yeah.
I could go on about Star Wars for ages. Unfortunately, I don't have the history with Doctor Who. I've only seen the new season.
Well, if anybody want to put any Star Wars questions in,
I've already covered it. I think we've covered it extensively. Well, I think we know what I think.
Well, we're talking about other things in the Alkaline.
I noticed they're doing it's coming out very soon. A follow-up to WandaVision. And WandaVision, people really loved it. So this one, I dread to think what it's going to be like.
Well, apparently they're not going to release the reviews until after the show's aired.
That's a good
sign. You are.
And it comes out the same week as The Penguin.
Yeah.
Does it? Oh.
What's going to do well with The Penguin? I think The Penguin's going to do more well than Agatha all along. Because Agatha, who the fuck wanted an Agatha TV series?
Awful.
It's that thing Mark Kermode always says that they think it's so good they're going to keep it as a surprise for you. That's why they're holding the review.
One more thing.
Well, you know the reason why, don't you? Because Tony Stark appears in the first episode.
Oh, right. Oh, that'd be good then.
Pardon, Jamie?
Yes, Jamie?
You know, when you said, oh, what have we watched recently? And I said Far From Home, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I did watch Blue with Tim Curry at the cinema.
Wow. That's a good one. Oh, brilliant.
It's one of my favourite films.
Oh, I don't know that.
That's great stuff. I really want to see that.
I don't mind watching that.
It's amazing.
We should watch it. We've still got Paramount Plus for a few days. Could watch it tomorrow night.
It is a classic.
Do that then.
It's a classic.
You ought to watch Creep 2 though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Maybe we could do a double bill.
We could do a double bill.
I'll think about it. That like I can say this, but that male presenting Time Lord stuff was pretty embarrassing, really.
It was on the nose.
They don't even get that right.
No.
That doesn't even make any sense. It's like in the Acolyte when they try and do that stuff, even for the people who, like, you know, obviously are all for that stuff.
Mm.
It doesn't even make sense to them.
It's like David Tennant as Doctor Who talking to the me, but oh, hello there. Oh, did you assume I'm the definitive article?
Yeah.
Like, that just took me out.
The definite article isn't a pronoun.
No,
It's
it isn't.
ridiculous.
No. A cocky
really-
little shitters.
Yeah, exactly. That was it's unbelievable. It's almost like it's written by somebody who is mocking that stuff.
You'd think it was a satire on it, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
If it was written by somebody else, but
Yeah.
it's written like, oh, we're super serious, and no,
Yeah.
we're not taking the mick. It's true.
Yeah, and then they come out. I was going to get my soapbox now.
Go on.
But they come out, they attack the fans before it even comes out.
Yeah.
So you got Gatwa saying, you know, if you, or I think it was maybe Russell
No,
T.
it was
Davis.
Nikuti Gatwa. He was saying, if you don't like it, go and touch grass. We've got hordes of fans there
Yeah.
watching it. Nobody watched it.
Yeah, and you're saying like all these fans, you know, you got all these people who apparently hated Doctor Who up to that point because it didn't have, I don't know, trans people, women in it, blah blah blah, people of different races in it, and so how do they like Doctor Who then? If they hate it so much, how are they going to be fans of it?
Well, yeah, the thing is, all these people who are now the fans
Don't
this
show
is-
up.
No,
They
and
don't
these
show
are,
up.
and they probably only watched 1 or 2 episodes of Doctor Who, and that's it. We could go down a further
Oh yeah,
nosedive.
all
from
these
that.
car journeys when
Yeah.
we talk about this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Doctor Who, old to new. Well, that's
Yeah.
great to hear, mate.
Yeah.
We've got Minalju saying, hey, and just realised, Sean, hey, man, you're so cute. I could take you home once again, my Santa Claus.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. What can I say?
What?
Yes.
I've heard everything now. Fucking hell.
Oh, dear.
You better run away.
He's blushing.
Yeah, he wouldn't be.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
I'm kind of worried, like, can I take you home again?
Yeah.
That's
Take
the
him again.
Again.
Yeah. Like
Again.
you've
I'm
been
not-
there before.
Oh, dear.
oh, Christ.
What can you say?
Do you use that line on everyone, Minalju?
A chat up lines. Yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh,
Oh,
dear.
Fucking hell.
oh, dear.
Oh, Mac Chat says, I heard Chewie
Chewie get
Now I'm asking her.
Yeah.
is no longer Doctor Who. Yeah, there is saying that he might not be. He's fallen out with Russell T. Davis.
Smoking cigarettes in the outfit.
Smoking
Oh,
cigarettes.
yeah, if he's falling out, to be honest, if he's falling out with Russell T. Davis, fucking hell, you know, it's the whole Chris Eccleston thing all over again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
maybe.
so
I don't know. Maybe he
but
was
look-
saying to Russell, I don't want to keep crying. My eyes hurt so much. They go through a bloody whole factory of Kleenex after an
Christopher
episode.
Eccleston saw exactly what Russell T. Davis and his cronies are like. That's why he left. He saw
Yeah.
exactly what they were up to.
That's
Yeah,
true.
like
That's
it.
true. He definitely does have a lot of standards. He does.
Yeah.
Right, we have Peter. Peter, you long-haired hippie. Maybe you should let Amy talk a bit too. Yes, we did get the Doctor Who chat, didn't we?
Hmm.
So unfortunately, you didn't
Yeah.
really have a lot to say, did
It's
you?
justified, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
His anger is justified.
yeah, yeah. We haven't had much Amy talk tonight, so
What? Not talked enough. Just do that Doctor Who thing.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you don't want any more.
right. But as I was saying, if you want to see a Doctor Who related chat, you just don't know. There could be one coming up in the coming weeks or coming months. You just date now.
He's got one.
That's
All right.
That's good.
so there's one in the making. So it's got to get it planned.
So it's called the Let's Get Kickin' Who.
Who?
Let's get it.
Be good.
Well, yeah, because we'll be criticising it.
Yeah, I imagine
Right, we have been Harju saying Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4 is announced as coming out 2026, just after Avengers Doomsday, and will be directed by Shag-Chi director, so you can imagine.
Taxi.
Oh, says you want from me.
So you imagine the film will be beavers, fire.
I don't think the director for Spider-Man 4 is being announced yet. I still think that's still.
Well, apparently it is whatever his name, Dustbin Lee or whatever his name is, who directed.
Even though he was supposed to direct the Kang Dynasty before he dropped out, so I can tell why he gave up to do Spider-Man.
But yeah, he's on about how Spider-Man's going to be fighting aliens and all that sort of stuff.
Oh no.
Spider-Man needs to be street level stuff, no more fighting aliens. We've got Andy here saying Tennant's Doctor is overrated, to be honest. Was too much of a crybaby. His best episodes were Moffat written. Smith and Eccleston are the best of New Who. Yeah, I can understand that criticism.
Yeah.
I know a lot. He was always known as the emotional Doctor.
For me, if you look into Pierre Capaldi's Doctor, I felt he was more like the Doctor himself, like as you would get from like an older Doctor's point of view. And I think he just smashed out the park. I think to be honest, I think Pierre Capaldi, Christopher Eccleston, and Christopher Eccleston are my favorite Doctors. As much as I like David Tennant, which I still do, I just think his Doctor's overrated now.
I think Capaldi's best season for me was his last one with Bill.
Yeah, I agree.
With Bill, it was a lot better for me.
It was a lot of fun. It was, and Matt Lucas was a really good addition.
Yeah,
I think
for me.
For me, they should have got. I think they should have got rid of Clara out of series 9 and brought Bill in then, and I think it would have done better.
Clara was there way too long. Should have got rid of her, as you said earlier on. Had Bill for 2 seasons. She was really good, actually.
I love Bill. So there you go. Basically, Bill's character was a lesbian, right? Yeah. But that wasn't thrown in your face.
No, exactly. Spot on.
Yeah, and that's Russell's writing for you. Not Russell. Steven. That was Moffat's writing for you.
Wow, everybody liked Captain Jack, and he was.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
This rogue character. Who the hell is this rogue? It's rubbish. It's absolutely rubbish. He's got nothing at all. Whereas Captain Jack, you felt was a more rounded, proper character. He's like a Poundland Captain Jack. The
thing is, they only just saw each other, and then they were already in love. Like, wait, what?
Wow. Rubbish, isn't it? Absolute rubbish.
Yeah, but like basically, if you look at Captain Jack, he was literally just fancying everybody. That's what he was doing. He fancied everybody, right?
This guy was just bland as hell.
He was. Yeah, they wouldn't fall in love. It was rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
How can you fall in love with somebody that you just met? It just doesn't make no bloody sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But let's move away from Doctor Who because before we end up
coupling. Stephen Moffat wrote Coupling. That was a good show. Does anyone remember the 2000 sitcom Coupling?
I've heard of it.
Yeah. Britain's Answer to Friends.
Oh yeah, that lasted a while.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. It had a lot of like sort of interesting little devices in it, like split screens and stuff like that. So I think you can kind of see where Moffat his kind of style of like complex, intricate storytelling comes from.
Well, what they need to do is sack Russell T Davies, get the Moffat back in.
Yeah, the Mothman.
Yeah,
the Mothman prophecies.
Yeah.
Well, at least what I'm seeing from this Christmas, at least Russell's not doing the Christmas special. So
Who's doing that? Oh, Moffat.
Moffat.
Oh,
It can't be any
So-
worse than what we last year's Christmas
Oh,
special.
fucking hell,
It's
sing it.
another low point. That was absolutely awful.
oh, the
Oh,
singing
fucking hell.
goblins and the
Oh.
dancing
Singing goblins.
scene.
Well,
In
I
his
heard this.
field.
Well, what I've seen from the Christmas special, it's that I'm hoping for a fun, Christmas special that we would have got, just like I'm going to say from because Moffat's era,
Yeah.
you're gonna see that kind of fairy tale kind of story, like what he brought, like a Christmas Carol, the Doctor Widow and the wardrobes, like something around that type there. I can tell we're gonna get something like that, and that's what I'm looking forward for. That's what I want to see. But whatever the villain is, I'm hoping it's not the new style fucking Silurians. That's what I'm not hoping.
What I wish though that
always
they would
been
just
fun.
get back to doing, but it's not. I don't know why, but they won't do proper harder sci-fi anymore like we used to get in classic series and before.
No.
It's like nobody's. They're almost afraid. They think, oh, the audience ain't gonna like sort of more harder.
Well, they treat the
sci-fi.
audience like they're not very clever, really.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I'm just saying that the audience ain't got a brain to work out what's
See,
going on.
I see with me, in my opinion, I'm sick of Earth companions now. I want. Like, what? And look, for me, right? Like, if you're gonna have another Earth companion, I want a companion from the past. Like that's a whole different element. They could have had that, right? With when Jenna Coleman was playing the I'm gonna say the Cockney kind of version of her character of Clara. That was much better, right? That they should have done that. Oh no, they didn't. That's what they need to do. We need either a companion from the past, like what you got during the 60s, right? Because you had Victoria and everything, right? But I think we need a companion from a different planet. They don't need to be alien again.
They don't do alien planets anymore. Why we're not in? They've got the budget. Why can't they do alien planets?
They're frightened of
I've good spaceship stories where TARDIS lands on a big spaceship and good things happen.
Yeah, it did. That's true. I'll tell you what they should do.
Yeah.
They should kill off a companion for real.
Oh, it's a good
the actual actor.
It's a very good move. Yeah.
They need to kill off
they did it with Amy and Rory.
bring them back. They need to do something ballsy like that.
Yeah.
For me, I think, to be honest, if you're gonna kill off a generally popular character, I just think they got to. Donna should have been the one to get killed off.
Yeah.
That's what should have happened. And then that would have been a really heartbreaking episode. That should have happened at the end of episode 3.
Yeah.
Even the first episode. Martha should have been introduced again.
Yeah.
To be honest, I would rather watch Martha. They should have brought Martha back instead.
I like Martha a lot. I think she's underrated.
She was really
Martha
good. She was
really
underrated.
good.
Yeah.
She was in Torchwood as a doctor, wasn't she? She did some Torchwood stuff.
I love Torchwood.
Yeah.
I think Torchwood's underrated, in my opinion.
I'd like to have seen Martha a lot more.
Yeah.
They should have brought her back. They could have brought her.
They kind of forgot about her. She seems to always be the forgotten one.
Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah, plus, like, I'm glad I think the best thing, I'm glad they touched up on about Sarah Jane, because I know she's passed away.
Yeah.
Because she passed away earlier, but her character has passed away as well from natural causes. And I thought that was a really nice touch. To be honest, if I want to see companions come back now, I would love to see Clyde come back, Ronnie, all those characters. That's what I think they would have been a brilliant addition to Doctor Who. Right? Well, I haven't seen them for years. Like, what are they up to? And like, if you are gonna do a spin-off to Doctor Who, just bring them back. It's like what's been happening down there, Bannerman Road? What's been happening down there? That's something I would rather see.
Yeah.
To me, surely for the 60th anniversary celebrations were the worst. They just were awful. Whereas you compare them with the 50th anniversary it much better. And what they should have done in the 60s, as you mentioned, I think before, is brought back Susan properly, done not just sort of leaving it. Susan would have been great, but maybe I'm glad that they didn't, because the writing was so bad that they'd have cocked that up anyhow. So, and hopefully in future, she still could come back sometime. It would just be a nice.
I think with me, right, if you're gonna bring Susan back, I think that should be like some kind of Susan regeneration kind of story. If she's got the same, like, you know, she's got the same like Time Lord energy and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that would have been good. That would have been perfect. But Carol Ann Ford come back for one last episode.
Yeah,
and she gets shot, or even her body gets damaged, and you see her regenerate, and then you bring a new actress. Because you bring a new actress into it.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for writers. That's a really good opportunity.
It's a brilliant way to introduce the character again, and because to be honest, I think if they brought back Susan as a normal standard companion, the doctor's got his granddaughter back, right?
Yeah.
Whenever because we haven't seen her on screen since the 5 Doctors, so that's what they need. It's a missed opportunity, and that's what they could have done great with those last two episodes. But no, they didn't. They decided to throw it in the bin, bring Sutek in, and start pitching on for a whole load of fans. So that's what they've done.
The question has always been, who's the mother of Susan? But
that's the thing.
I dread to think what they would do about it nowadays.
I was thinking,
that character that is Anita Dobson plays.
Yeah,
and when it's a load of rubbish what they keep doing, she just stands there and snow and all that.
And they keep doing this fourth wall breaking, is stupid.
Oh, they're trying that now as well. Yeah. It's no.
See, look, what would have made sense, like as an episode, is that if I think what they should do as an episode where the doctor thinks he's actually the actual actor, like was played, actually on the actual film set, and they think Doctor Who is like all the TV show and everything. And they don't know that that would be cool. That would be cool. But that could have been a perfect episode to be messed around with the toy maker, and I think that would have been great, and it would fit more well. That you're not just like tricking him and all that kind of stuff, saying that he's not real, saying that Doctor Who's not real. I think that would have been a really interesting take an episode for the Doctor as a finale, as a first part.
The Freddy film, the Nightmare one that they did. I can see maybe that's some sort of thing there, but does that really work in the end? I don't know.
But to be honest, for me, I think we'll only work if the toy maker. I felt like that would have made more sense for that character, and it would have been very interesting with David Tennant to play David Tennant, and he didn't know he was the Doctor. Because I think that would have been good, like mind-bending kind of things. Like seeing and trying to give him little hints, like, is this real or not? That's what should have happened within that story. After that regeneration, everything just goes to black. Everything should have went to black at that regeneration scene, right? Because I think that would have been really interesting to find out who is the next Doctor. Is it a whole TV show? That would have been interesting. That would have been great for the 60th. Then Susan would have came back. Imagine that. That would have been smashing.
Yeah.
That would have been a great 60th two-parter. That's what they should have done, right? Or they should have made it into a movie.
Well,
did you hear the rumours going round when there were rumours going round saying Hugh Grant was going to be the Doctor?
Hugh Grant already played the Doctor. He played it in The Curse of Fatal Death.
That's right, yeah.
And then there were rumours going around. It means the president would be Doctor, because in Love Actually he played the president, didn't he?
He played the Prime Minister, not the president.
Yeah, he played the Prime Minister. So basically, the Doctor would be the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Like for my opinion, the only person who played the Prime Minister out of Doctor Who was the Master.
Yeah.
Wow.
I never liked John Sim as the Master.
I love Johnson.
I didn't like
pretty
him. He
old.
wasn't proper Master. There's only one, Roger Delgado.
Yeah.
He was the best. Absolutely brilliant.
Well,
Fantastic. This John Sim, he just played it in his own way, I suppose, but I didn't like it.
they
Didn't like
they
it at all.
really need to hoik Russell T Davis out and get somebody in who can.
I am like for me.
I really want Reese Shearsmith and Steve Pemberton to try.
Yes, they might be interesting. Yeah. Or Mark Gatiss or I don't know.
I don't mind Mark. To be honest, it's like Mark Gatiss, for him writing like Doctor Who episodes. I think he's really good. Like he's good, like with like doing like the old, like the Girl in the Fireplace, like around that. No, that's no, that's not it. That's not what it is. That's Moffat. I'm trying to think.
Didn't he do the Ice Warriors one?
Yeah, I love it. The one with the Cold War.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the Cold War episode.
Yeah.
So I think that's really good. I love it, like when they go back to the past in like during Victorian times. Yeah. Like that would be really good. A whole season during Victorian times.
Victorian era suits Doctor Who somehow so well. I think it really does. They could do a lot. They ought to have like a running story in Victorian England. It'd be great, wouldn't it? A whole season of Victorian Doctor Who. You could do all sorts with it.
That would be really good because then it takes. Yeah. Then I think that means you can bring back the Paternoster gang as well. That's a perfect opportunity. Bring back Strax. All that kind of stuff. That's what they've been missing.
Amazing stuff you could do, but it won't happen.
There we go. Right. Yeah. We're having a little moment of talking about Doctor Who. We better move on.
Yeah.
There's a little moment.
Yeah.
Jamie's reaction.
Films.
I think Jamie's reaction is the audience.
Where's film talk? Hey, we don't want this Doctor Who stuff. By heck, we don't want that.
So, if you got any movie-related questions, guys, just pop it in the comment section down below. We'll answer any.
Yeah, any non-Doctor Who questions.
Was that the last comment already?
No.
Oh.
We're definitely getting Peter in the black costume sooner than later. That's good. Anyway, says my. Annie says, Shag-Chi and the Wreckage of My Time is released in DVD.
Okay, it's all fucking Marvel, man.
What? The Wreckage of Time? What sort of name is that?
The Wreckage of Time? Is this a time travel story? Is this? Fucking hell, I've never done that before, didn't I?
Doctor Who's time travel?
Yeah.
I would not Doctor Who's time travel. They already did the time travel element. They've done it in Endgame. We need another Wreckage of fucking time.
Couldn't he?
Yeah. They're owned by Disney.
Not Shag-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Cock Rings. There we go.
Ty says I'm going to watch one of my top 5 films of all time on Monday. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
I've seen it on the big screen.
And he's going to see it on the big screen as well. Awesome stuff. Fantastic Western.
Oh, fucking hell.
Speaking of Good, Bad, and the Ugly, I watched that for the first time on the big screen. I think it was 2017. Wow. I watched it on the screen for the very first time, and it was amazing.
I loved it. Well, it's in one of my top 5 movies of all time.
I like the bit where he goes, "Hello, Blondie." But yeah, it was amazing. It is slow, but it is amazing.
To be honest, right? I just love like the whole development of it. Oh man, there's so many good scenes, but I think the only scene that would be like easy took out is the whole like Civil War scene, like when they were trying to get over the bridge. They need that shouldn't have been in there. It was annoying, but oh well.
I think Lee Van Cleef was really good in there.
I love Lee Van Cleef.
Cleef.
Yeah.
What about you? What?
Cleef End.
Oh, Cliff End, yeah.
Oh, Cliff End too.
What about you, Ian? What's your thoughts on the good, the bad, the ugly?
They're all good. I like all that series. I saw it on the big screen, but it wasn't obviously when it came out. Even I'm not that old, but we saw it at university. We used to have a film club where you could take over the local cinema after local cinema people it closed. You could sort of take over the cinema. So we had these late night showings, and we had things like the spaghetti westerns. We had all sorts of films, and it's brilliant. It's great. I love them all. Eastwood is it's like a mythology kind of character, and I like that. It's just great.
He's probably one of the only Hollywood legends still about, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
And he's still
His variety of films. His filmography is massive, isn't it? But variety of films. He's not just one particular film, is there? He's done all sorts of things.
He's a really good director as well.
Yeah, and I think he's just directly slash film as well, which is due to come out this year.
Yeah.
I think it's November. I think it's coming out. Jura number 8. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. Like it's his last way to say goodbye, because it's like he's in his 90s now. It's time for him to shut up his director's chair and have a nice life. He's had a really brilliant career.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a bit better than Cry So Macho.
Oh, Cry Macho, fucking hell.
Yeah. What about you, Amy? What's your thoughts on the good, the bad, and the ugly?
Yeah, it's great. I love it. Yeah.
You like the other ones for the dollars and $4
I don't know
more?
if I've seen them. I don't know if I've seen. I think I've seen A Fistful of Dollars, but I don't know if I've seen A Few Dollars More. Yeah, I'm a big Once Upon a Time in the West fan that you still haven't seen.
I need to see it.
Yeah. We got that telly.
The best thing about it is that a Fistful of Dollars is actually like a remake to a Japanese movie called Yojimbo.
Yeah, and Sanjuro is the Few Dollars More, isn't it?
I believe it is, and then the Good, Bad, and the Ugly. I didn't know which one that one is.
Because Yojimbo, I think Sanjuro he's the original Man with No Name, because his name is Sanjuro because they ask him what his name is, and he looks outside and sees like 30 lilies. Yeah. And Sanjuro means 30 lilies or something like that. So they call him Sanjuro, but he actually doesn't have a man with no name. Yeah. So I think Yojimbo is probably one of my favorite of the Kurosawa samurai movies. I haven't seen many of his other ones, but I really like Yojimbo.
I need to see Yojimbo.
Throne of Blood as well. That's a good one. Retelling of Macbeth. Yeah. We could talk about the Kurosawa films for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I think The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is just entirely its own film anyway. I don't even know if it's a remake or not.
Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I think.
Yeah, to be honest, I think it makes it. It's its own movie.
Yeah, it might be. I can't think what it would be.
No.
Obviously, Magnificent Seven, Seven Samurai. I can't think of any others that it could be.
No.
What's the one where he says when he sees the coffin maker and he's like, "You better make a few more coffins" or something like that?
Don't even know. Can't remember.
Because that's ripped from the Kurosawa movies. That he says the same thing in that.
That's
film.
The first one, I think.
I think that might be Yojimbo. Anyway, I can't remember what Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is.
Yeah, it is an original story,
And
which is
what?
which is good.
Oh, sorry for the
You've had a
yawn.
long day, ain't you, Pete?
Yeah, just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
We got Sai here saying Sallow is getting the big screen treatment in a couple of weeks at the cinema near me.
Brilliant. Go along, check it out.
I'm tempted to watch it again on the big screen. I wouldn't mind watching it.
Yeah.
Does it come with free bath
Sick
bag?
bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no interest in this, so it's all right.
I pity the poor cleaners afterwards.
Yeah.
Right, we have Andy here saying watch Rambo 5 again last week. Brutal, really good film, underrated. What's your thoughts? This is
Last Blood.
Last Blood. I quite like that one. It's all right. It's not the greatest one, but it has its moments. It's a bit pretty slow the first 45 minutes, and then it's really like Home Alone R-rated edition at the end. He really hates Mexicans in that film for some reason.
Oh Christ! Hello, here's a fucking Mexican. I'm gonna fucking kill you off. What you done to my done to my granddaughter? What is it? Niece.
I honestly don't know what the heck she is to him. Just some random girl he picked up.
A random bitch.
But yeah, it's all right. It's not the greatest Rambo. It's a solid, entertaining time. It's pretty short.
Yeah, it's the same with me. I've saw it like when it came out back in 2019, and I thought, no, it's a good trip. It's a good ride. It's a good. I wouldn't say it's the perfect goodbye for Rambo. Like, you know, I thought Rambo, the fourth one, I thought that was brilliant ending. Like, he finally got to go home, and I thought that was really good. But Megan, pardon me.
Pardon.
I thought Last Blood was. I thought it wasn't needed, but it's a decent film. Like, as its own standalone movie, but it's good. I thought Rambo itself was a brilliant ending. What happened in Burma and everything, like one of the most bloodiest movies you would see anyway. So yeah, I think it should have just been as a quadrilogy, and it was perfect as it was.
Well, it's called Last Blood, but there's no really like.
Not really a Last Blood, is it?
Feeling to it to make it feel like the final one. Feels like he could come back again saying Rambo another quarter of blood.
Quarter.
So basically, Rambo 4 should have been Rambo Last Blood.
Really, yeah. Have you seen Rambo's last bit of blood?
I haven't seen any bits of blood. No.
Jamie, what's your thought of Rambo's Last Blood?
It was okay. It's probably the worst one. I just feel like it has some good moments, and I've only watched it once. It was like 2020 once, and I need to rewatch them all. But I felt like the big action set piece at the end, it was over too quick, and it didn't last long.
Yeah.
But as for the best Rambo film ever made, Rambo 2008, the one that's just called Rambo, that is by far the best.
That's a really good
Rambo.
film.
Yeah, I think. Look, actually, to be honest, I think First Blood is the better movie.
Yeah,
like you know, because like if you look in the original book about Rambo and everything, he actually died at the end. So
yeah, First Blood tells such a really good tale. It does. Obviously, it becomes more of an action series then, but that's a really good character study that film is. And like, considering it's a Rambo film, you'll be surprised at the kill count.
Yeah, I love that.
Not that much.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah. What about you, Ian?
The first one is absolutely brilliant. It's top class. And guess what? I haven't watched any others. It's not something I've thought I should do. I perhaps should watch the others, but that one's so good. I just think I could have just done with that. That would be it. And I have bought it. I've got it in my collection, but I haven't bothered with the rest of them. Maybe I should watch them. I think
to be honest, I think if the other movies, I think you could have just changed the character and it still would have been really good.
Because isn't it in Rambo 3 or 2 he liberates a country or something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Gets so ridiculous it becomes like a stereotypical 80s action film.
Yeah, that's what they should have really done. I think like those 4 movies, like right there, they should have been like a different character and just let Rambo just be John Rambo.
The first one has a lot of depth in it, doesn't it? It's that's what makes it a brilliant film. There's a lot of good scenes.
It's a thought-provoking film. Yeah. That's really quite surprising.
Yeah, it's about a broken man. Yeah, it is. It's about a broken man. Who's like suffered PTSD, like due to the effects.
That's right.
And seeing like the elements and what happened to him within Vietnam, it literally shows you like what happened within the police station. He's remembering those nightmares coming to him, and I think like that's what was needed for that movie. It should have just been a standalone film.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, they should have had the original ending from the book, and it would have been good. It would have been a sad ending. But because of Hollywood, because of what they wanted to use Rambo as an IP, you can see why they continue, because the name itself, it makes money.
Yeah, and it also showcased how good of an actor Stallone is.
And in the first film, really called First Blood, anyhow, it's not got Rambo in the title. They just shoved that on, haven't they? Later.
And then all the other films are First Blood Part 2, First Blood Part 3. How many bloods can you take in part?
That's the third one's just called Rambo 3, and then it just then suddenly, that's instead of calling it Rambo 4, they just called it Rambo. I was like, then they went, it's Rambo Last Blood.
Well, from one slightly depressing film in Rambo to another one with Watership Down.
Watership Down, fucking hell. I remember that. I remember watching that when I was a kid. Fucking hell. Yeah? It's a fucking horror film. It's such. It is. It's a horror movie.
It's one way to make you cry with the Easter egg.
Oh, fucking hell. I remember a couple of years ago, like when ITV put Watership Down on Easter, and there was a whole load of fucking complaints happening.
Yeah, there was. Yeah. Yeah, all the kids were crying, so were the adults. But it's been reclassified now as a PG, hasn't it? Because it's coming out on 4K a little bit later on in the year.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be picking that one up. Anybody else will be?
What?
Nah. Watership Doom.
Nah, I've not seen it.
You're not missing much, mate. It's already had a CGI remake, so you're not missing much.
They've had a remake. It stars John Boyega. We've got Born in 70s Gaming saying great panel tonight. Thanks ever so much for joining.
Thank you.
Mac Chat says if you like Sting, check out the other Spider film that came out this year, Infested.
That good double bill for you to watch?
Yeah. With my eyes closed.
Yeah, exactly.
With wild noises in the background to calm me down.
Wild noises, yeah.
We'll send you some jelly spiders to eat as well.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
We got Slipknot fan saying hello. Hello, my friend.
Hello, man.
And he says, leave it to the beavers. Leave it to beavers.
Well, Pete's seen too many beavers, so that's what happens when it comes from rifles.
So he's not seen enough beavers. Oh, that's his problem.
Oh yeah, it's false advertising. Thousands of good goddamn beavers, and it's like false advertisement at its finest.
Yeah,
get Martin Lawrence on the case.
Martin Lewis. Yeah, he'll help.
Get Martin Lawrence on the
He
case. He
solves a
can
lot of
help.
problems.
Yeah, he does. I quite like Martin Lawrence's Money Help show. Martin Lawrence is in Bad Lads, boys.
Oh god, I remember like because like with Batman and everyone. I remember when there was Fury like back in the day. I think what was it? What was it? Marlon Wayans was like the theory original rock the Robin back in the 90s. Because I know that was going to be coming.
What was that? Sorry,
What was
Martin
that?
Lawrence was what?
What? Is that my phone being
Martin
big?
Lawrence likes beavers. I've heard.
I'm sure he does.
What? That was before. I need to delete WhatsApp on this phone. Right, move on. Doesn't matter now.
I'll just watch it on replay, see what you said.
Yeah.
Right, from one beaver to sallow, leaves a bad taste of shit in the mouth afterwards. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I didn't know.
Well,
We said the John Waters thing, didn't we? Think Flamingos. I should have given you a clue on what the bad scene is, isn't it?
what they eat on that, do they?
I don't know. Could be.
Oh, I don't know. Wow, that sounds interesting. So
Yeah.
that's sallow.
Yeah.
We got born in the 70s saying they get the feeling Ryan 100% end up working in the TV or film industry.
Oh well. That's what I'm aiming for.
Well, that's good to see.
Yeah, I got qualifications. Yeah.
What
So
what TV company would you be the ideal dream for you? BBC, ITV, Channel 4, Channel 5, Sky.
For me, I would love to work with A24.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, that'd be
So
interesting.
imagine me directing the Hellraiser movie.
That's one.
No.
Oh, look, right, because I'm a writer myself, so I can really write some crazy shit.
So, if you were gonna design your own horror film, what would be your sell? How would you sell a horror film to us here? If you were thinking of an idea.
But no, setting up a horror movie.
So you got an idea for a horror film or whatever. What would you say to sell us? Come and try and sell us on the idea.
Like the thing about horror movies is, like, wait a minute, I need to get in the zone.
I'll put them in the spot now, haven't I?
You put us on the spot now, man. I was like, literally, I haven't got. I came on to have my head switched up. Now we switch me filmmaker head on.
No worries.
You need to be scary, don't you think? To get him in the zone.
Yeah.
It's spooky.
Yeah. We should leave it to beavers.
Yeah.
We've got Dragon's Night saying hi again.
I love.
No.
Chester Hopper Potter's The Goonies.
There you
go. Michelle Pfeiffer not good as Catwoman. What the actual fuck?
Yes, Jimmy.
I just wasn't a fan.
So who's your favourite Catwoman?
Anne Hathaway.
What?
That's
bullshit.
I wasn't going to say Halle Berry, Dirt Panic.
Oh, yeah.
Are
you sure Catwoman the movie's not your favourite movie?
No.
Oh, that is awful.
Remember when we watched that?
Oh, well, Pete, I don't know what you're saying. You used to go around saying Catwoman was your favourite movie of all time at one point.
It was my favourite GBA game for a while.
What? GBA game?
They did a GBA game of it.
What's a GBA game?
Game Boy Advance.
Oh, right. Okay. Sounds like a crime.
Have you seen this?
What? Carry on, Doctor.
What's that?
What was that? Carry on, Doctor Who chat.
Carry on,
Carry
Doctor.
on, Doctor Who chat. No, we don't
Yeah.
worry. There's been no more Doctor Who chat tonight, so don't worry.
Carry on.
Jamie,
If we
you
could
need
put-
to see Carry On Columbus.
Yeah, the best one.
It's really good.
Julian Clary is a revelation.
He is.
Oh fuck! Oh, I didn't know. I was a
How
brilliant
far
movie.
we through the comments?
I don't know.
We're way fucking far from the comments. There's loads of comments.
Yeah, we're under 2 hours behind, aren't we?
Yeah.
2 hours behind him. It's like, and by the time we even get to fucking 12 o'clock, it's hardly near point finish in the fucking comments. So I've been playing him out and going on about Spider-Man.
I'm getting tired.
Oh.
So am I.
Oh my.
It's getting tired.
Well, next week we'll probably do the stream out.
Yeah, that's when we prefer to do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just scheduling conflicts.
Scheduling conflicts, fixing up phones, and
Yeah,
Oh.
all the TikTok controversy.
yeah, TikTok controversy.
Mm.
But hundreds of beavers. Oh, let me Google that. I'm sure there's another film called Hundreds of
Yeah.
Beavers that if you put on a certain hub, you
Probably
might get.
better, yes.
Are you sure that's just not a corner?
He would have wished it was a porno. At least he would have enjoyed it more.
Yeah, I think it would have
Well,
been better.
Well, yeah. Returns from Googling Hundreds of Beavers. Well, that was disappointing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen Zombievers?
No. But I've heard of it. Zombie beavers.
That is awesome. I like
Fucking zombie beavers. Fucking hell, I've heard everything new.
Yeah, zombie beavers. They look kind of a bit weird. They look like extras from Rainbow and cocaine.
I'm trying very hard not to choke on these
I
Pringles.
think Zombievers, I think it's 2013 or 2014, and it's about a bunch of people that go to a cabin in the woods, a cabin next to a lake.
There's always a cabin in the woods.
I know. And there's beavers, but they're like zombified beavers, and when you get bitten, you turn into a beaver or something. Yeah.
Yeah, we've just seen some pictures of it. I'm not going to get no sleep tonight.
So Jamie, how did the beavers turn into zombies?
I don't know.
So basically, that revelation now will never get found out, isn't it?
It's just zombievers.
How can it still doesn't make sense? How does the beavers turn into zombies? Like, you know, that's the thing. There's no backstory on how they turn into zombies.
I've only watched it once.
How was it out of 10 for the beaver action?
It was all right, actually.
Beaver action.
Driving up the front with his fingers.
Now, serious question, because they weren't very in Hundreds of Beavers. Were these beavers hairy?
Yeah, there was hairy, yeah.
Ooh, very hairy. How hairy was it? He doesn't know how to answer that.
Would you recommend again?
Yeah, I'd recommend it to watch it if you like that sort of thing.
Yeah, but were they very hairy, or did they just have a few little pubes?
Oh, we need to know, was it lengthy? The film.
Oh, there we go in there now. Oh, crikey. Oh, dear.
Probably the size of a cocktail.
Oh,
sausage.
dear.
Oh,
Lengthy beaver. What's... Oh, I see. Yeah.
Because he got it from the shelf in the attic.
Oh, that. Yeah.
In the
Next
naked.
comment.
Yeah.
Next
Well,
comment, move on.
so I was saying I thought it was going to be a load of nude pics. So no gracious beaver shots.
Gratuitous beaver.
Gratuitous, gracious.
There are a
That's
lot
as
of
much
gratuitous
as
beaver
possible.
shots,
Mm.
but not enough.
Well, yeah, they're all in black and white as well. The
It's
beavers.
black and white, yeah.
Yeah, that's another weird choice from that film, wasn't it? In black and white.
Yeah, and it was very Mario,
Yes,
which was really strange.
and it was quite ugly looking black and white as well. I thought.
Yeah, I didn't think any of it worked. I don't think it was very funny.
No.
Yeah, whatever.
So we have Slipknot fans said, "Do you guys like Double Team starring Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dennis Rodman and Mickey Rourke?" I absolutely love this film.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I think I've seen it, or at least got it. Unfortunately, haven't seen it.
No,
Have
never
you?
seen it,
You've
no.
never seen it?
No.
Jamie, seen it?
No.
No.
No. Oh, I love that. What about you, Ian?
no. Seen it.
You, Ryan?
Yeah, I've seen it years ago. I can't barely remember it though.
Oh, that's good. Life is not Venom without any related Jamie. What?
I think you put
What?
that wrong.
Life is not Venom or not whatsoever any way related Jamie.
It's not Venom.
Oh, life. I think it means life's not related to Venom.
Well, no,
Film
nothing
Life.
in our life is.
No, that's true. You mean the film Life?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
What it is? Bullshit.
It's just a fan theory.
Yeah, that was just a troll.
Paul. Ooh.
Andy says Batman Returns at the time was weird, still is now. It's a piece of art than a film. It is definitely very out there for a Batman film. Full on Tim Burton. It is. The stuff coming out of Penguin's mouth is enough to make you want to watch Sallow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I saw Demon Wins this week. Pretty weird film. Awesome. Minhaj is on about Venom being the best thing to come out of the Spunk universe. Let There Be Garbage was one of them.
Big garbage, yeah.
These comments are strictly about Venom.
Sai says, why did Batman and Robin have nipples on the suit, but Batgirl didn't?
Yeah.
She
Asking
already had
real
nipples.
questions now.
Yeah, that's important.
She already had the nipples.
Who had nipples?
I don't
You
know.
just-
They didn't emphasize them more.
It's just got a lot of bookshots and close-ups, hasn't it? Do you think the director was a bit of a like, oh, come on, bend over this, come on, let's get this film going.
Basically, right, if you go back and watch which I'm going to say, Batman Forever, yeah, bat nipples in that now.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't
He
remember.
did. I did. I saw the bat nipples on the big screen.
I bet you made sure you did.
Oh, fucking hell. My eyes were fractured for days.
I had this bat bum as well.
Bat bum!
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wow, what a lovely bum.
With 3 holes.
Yeah.
It looks like a face.
So
Oh,
basically,
yeah,
those 3
right.
holes will get plenty of penetration.
That's his note sorted.
Right, okay, we better move on before this conversation gets wild.
Yeah.
Oh, Saturday night. I've only had a couple of hours sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
We got Andy here saying it's really sad that the girl had brain problems. I think the priest in 2 and 3 were different actors but crazy character. Yeah, that's very sad about the young actress in that
Yeah.
film. We got Andy saying hot the like button or hit the like button. That'd be
Hit
great.
that like button, fool.
But if you could, that'd be brilliant. But thanks ever so much, everybody, for watching. We got Andy saying Tom Holland was the worst of the 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I agree. We've got Andy saying totally agree. The 12 Doctors' best season was with Bill. Yeah. She was a likable character. It was a shame that she went. Right, here we go. Well, we're getting to the end of the comments, actually.
Oh, that's good.
Andy's Cardboard Star Wars says Coupling is a great comedy from way back when.
Yeah. See?
I did pick up a great comedy in the week from a local charity shop for a couple of quid. Brand new Men Behaving Badly 6-pack.
Oh,
No.
great,
Got a
that's a
six
great
pack,
series.
hey,
What?
Pete's got a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time Pete finally achieved his goal, he's got a fucking 6-pack.
That's one of my greatest achievements. I've got the 6-pack now.
Yeah. Does that have the Harry
It does have the Ray Harryhausen episode.
Ray Harryhausen, yeah.
Yeah,
When they're all stop motion. Yeah.
when you see him there, Harry Enfield or whatever his name is. God dear me, Martin Clunes picked the short straw with Caroline Quentin.
Well, basically, you know that member here in Valley literally describes us two in a nutshell, innit?
Yeah, sitting on a sofa talking about wanking, perving on dead.
When was that? What we talked about that?
You
dug this hole. You dug this hole. You gotta get us out.
Basically,
He can't answer.
Look, this is basically.
You guys right with his voice. He's trying to get out, but it's going
Christ, if I could get out me fucking gum, I will fucking tell you.
I'll beg your pardon.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, let's get down with the bottom of it. Come a year ago, right, we had this conversation. Oh, fucking hell. Basically, look at us two, right? It's just us on the live stream. It's just us fucking bickering all the time, just talking about fucking life on the live stream. Is it? We're just like bloody Gary and Tony from Men Behaving Badly. That's what I said. It was both. It was basically me and Pete just taking the piss out of each other.
Yeah.
That was a good
But
show.
unfortunately, unfortunately, half the streams went AWOL due to the whole StreamYard kerfuffle a couple of years ago.
Yeah, for some reason all his streams disappeared, then reappeared, and had some in the night, didn't they, or something?
Plus there was a late night radio station on for some reason.
I remember that. He had streams coming on like 3 o'clock in the morning. It was just playing like some silent groove radio.
Oh fucking hell! Like I lost a load of subscribers that night as well due to that, and I was like, fucking hell.
Didn't you say you had loads of people messaging you saying, "What the heck are you playing at?"
I know. I was like, it wasn't my fault. I couldn't even figure out the problem. The only way to stop the problem is by actually deleting my StreamYard account and making a new one. And ever since, we had no more problems. So
there you go.
Like, at least that's the good thing about it.
So there's hundreds of streams.
It was a fucking event though. It was the biggest event of 2022.
I think I remember I was asleep at 4:30 and had a notice on my phone saying Ryan's gone live, and when I pressed it, it was like this sort of weird music playing. It was like ITV at night where they had those live shows.
Yeah. Good. Smooth jazz.
Yeah, smooth jazz.
Oh god, it was memories. Oh fucking hell. That was the great ultimate StreamYard meltdown. God,
What were the streams called? Ryan Late Night Jazz.
it probably fucking was because I didn't fucking make them. Because I lost a lot of streams with Keith on as well. Plus, like John and that, it's unfortunate.
I remember you had a stream with Keith where it kept cutting off, didn't it? You had to keep restarting.
Because me and you on it happened so many times. I was like, it was literally insane. But the thing is, because we're so anticipated to keep the stream going, right? We just fucking kept going on with it. It was insane. But luckily now we don't have that issue. Doesn't happen.
That's
But
amazing now, yeah.
but as you just don't know, it could happen if we ever do that reunion special. That'll be a fucking treat for everybody.
All right. Andy saying, if you remember RTD's episode from Eccleston to Tenant era, always had basic sci-fi, more soap opera.
Soap opera.
Soap opera.
You said soap
Sock
first.
opera.
Oh, sock opera. Oh, is that when socks start singing opera?
I do apologise. My tongue didn't get in the right position there to pronounce.
Oh, the right position. His tongue wasn't in the right position, everybody.
Well, yeah, I'm half asleep a bit, I think.
Oh, mate. Yeah,
Well, it is nearly coming up to 12 o'clock, mate.
yeah. Soap and sock, neither of them make any sense.
No.
Why are they called soap operas? Should he be soap opera?
Well, I don't understand why it's called soap opera. You use soap to wash your hands.
Yeah, I know. Most people do,
Well, yeah, I don't really get why it's called a soap opera.
yeah.
But moving straight on from that, soap opera. Well, I definitely do agree there what you're talking about, Andy. And he says, like, Martha Jones, good character, family of blood, 2 parts, brilliant. It is
Great story.
Yeah.
writing. And isn't that a Moffat episode?
No, it's not.
Isn't it?
No, it was written by I think it's by Paul Cornell, I think it was. It's one of his original stories because the original story was supposed to. It has the Seventh Doctor in it, so it's based on a. It's based,
good episode.
I think it was an old novel as well that had come out.
Yeah.
Like Virgin did loads of novels after Target. I'm sure it's from one of them. Yeah,
it is. Yeah,
yeah.
Because the same author written it for the series, like for David Tennant. So exactly has the same story in it, right? But instead they brought it the TV as to David Tennant because it made more sense for that time. So it still tells the same story.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it was. It's great. That's great.
As well,
Tennant episodes. I would rate that as one of the best Tennant ones.
I think my opinion for the David Tennant era, like as much as I like the accent he used, I think I would have loved him if he had his Scottish accent. I think it would have been more perfect.
I agree.
I love when he's just had his Scottish accent. It fits more to his personality.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what they should have done. But in the 6th anniversary, he should have been Scottish.
Maybe.
But it's all over now.
It isn't Matooty Gatwa Scottish as well.
Really? Oh.
Isn't he got a Scottish accent, isn't he?
I can't even tell he's Scottish, to be honest. He's
saying he's Scottish anyway.
Yeah.
It seems
he was born. He was born in a different country, but he was raised in Scotland.
Yeah.
But definitely, Family of Blood is a fantastic human look at the Doctor. It's a really kind of grounded story and very
Yeah.
emotional. And you got what's her name from Space in it.
See, like that's another thing is that
She's really
I
good.
think
in it.
I think it would be really good. Like the doctor, like if the doctor like done something wrong or something, and then the like if the Time Lords were still around, I think they should have took for an entire season. They should have took away his like time, his regeneration cycle. Take that away and make him human. Imagine the vulnerability he would have had. Because I think that would have been interesting. Like having that same element.
Actually, I think this story, The Family of Blood, is good because, for once, it shows that the Doctor can be very dark and vengeful. It really is what he does to them at the end.
Yeah, the whole what happens to the Family of Blood's quite.
He's very,
cool.
which you don't often see when the Doctor's not really always like that, is it? He's not sort of dark and what have you, but he was in that, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I totally agree. That's an episode we should watch.
Okay.
You did watch Vincent and the Doctor, didn't you?
I like that one.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vincent.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Cry at does.
Yeah, it is quite emotional. Yeah, I really cried.
We got Andy saying Power of the Doctor was the 60th celebration in my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Totally.
Andy says the 14th Doctor is still alive, so who's the 15th?
Well,
if
you want to know about the 14th Doctor, he's been killed off screen.
Well, no. With what's his name is the 14th Doctor. He's hiding up somewhere, and they're going to bring him back again, like Wolverine and Marvel.
Well, what I'm just gonna say, Russell says he's being killed. He's being killed off, and he will not be coming back.
You're telling me he ain't gonna ring him up and say, "Please come back. We need you back to help the ratings."
No, if they bring David Tennant back, right? I'm just gonna. It's like I don't give a shit. I want to. If you're gonna bring a Doctor back, bring. Right, look, we don't need any more classic Doctors coming back, right? You've got a whole variety of Doctors that you can use from the modern era. And I think that would done better, right? So, because for me, I think either for me or I would say the Doctor that needs to come back is the 8th Doctor. He needs to come back. To be honest, I think they should have brought him back for the 60th. Instead of David Tennant, but no. David Tennant, because he was the main IP. That's how they get people interested, right? Right. In my opinion, I think Paul McGann is a brilliant Doctor. Just for what he was, for what I saw from him, and throughout the audio books and everything, he can tell he would have been a great Doctor on screen. It's a missed opportunity.
Biggest waste of potential, isn't it? Like to have him.
All we can hope is that they cancel the series, and we have 5-6 years maybe, and then it'll come back. Or it could be longer, and it'll be good. When it comes back, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. They'll get somebody who knows
once this era is over.
Yeah, it's got to end. We can't have him going on.
Yeah,
he's ruining it.
The thing is because I watched like every single season of Doctor Who since it started in 2005. I was like, should I give up watching it or should I just continue to the final end? To be honest, and to be honest,
I'm still not sure whether I'm going to watch the new one. I don't know. I don't know.
Like it's like the thing with me. They say that you're going to stop watching it, but over a sudden we'll still fucking watch it.
Oh, you're probably right. It's annoying, but I hate it.
We said we ain't gonna talk about it. We're still keep talking about it.
Right. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Moving on from this comment to next one. Si says, "What would be your dream team for Doctor Who?" It would be your dream team for future Doctor Who. New companion and new writer.
Oh, Christ.
I'd like to see Emily Booth as the new companion.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Emily Booth.
Oh, Emily Booth. For me, right, if I want a new Doctor, I want an old Doctor. That's what I want. I think the Doctor plays well as an old man. There's been too many younger Doctors now. Like, I thought Pierre Capaldi was perfect playing that older role, and I think it's time for another old Doctor. And I think and the perfect man to play the Doctor if he's still there. But I would have loved Ian McKellen as the Doctor. I think he would smash it. Anthony Hopkins.
Do you know I'd love, but I can't have it now? Donald Sutherland. Donald Sutherland would have been absolutely brilliant. I just think he would have had it, but he's gone now, sadly. Yeah. He'd have been great. Older. I had something about him.
Mads Mikkelsen.
I think Christopher Lee would have been a great master.
Oh, definitely. Him and Peter Cushing as the Doctor.
Oh, Peter Cushing. We wanted more, didn't we? More Peter Cushing.
To be honest, I think if William Hartnell wasn't the Doctor, I think they would have cast Peter Cushing. To be honest,
yeah, wouldn't he have been brilliant? Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, he would have been great. But he only had those Doctor Who Dolly movies, and I think if I'm looking at an older Doctor now, it's got all I can think of. If I'm looking at British actors, it's very hard. Like just to view it, because all the ones I know are in the either in the 90s or not. But
here's a good one. Here's a Scottish one as well. Douglas Henshaw.
Who?
Primeval.
Oh.
Yes.
He would be great.
There you go. Yeah.
I totally forgot about Primeval.
Yeah, he was good series.
And he's quite older now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good one.
That's what they need. They need a I'm sorry, but they can't keep bringing back Doctors who are in the 30s now.
Well, the reason is why they're doing the younger ones is to appeal to younger people, because Peter Capaldi put a lot of people off because he looked like everybody's dad. That's why, unfortunately. That's a bad thing. They want a younger, more...
We've got to have somebody older. Get back. You're right. Get back to original series. Get back to an older one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they need. I think because the Doctor's more mature and he knew what he was doing, and even it. Look, I think for me, Judi Dench would have been is perfect right there. Judi Dench. Yeah, Judi Dench. Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren was a good choice. I think she would have been good.
They would be great. I could see that. I could see them doing it.
Even with was it Joanna Lumley or something? When she was in the Doctor Who.
Yeah, she's always been mentioned, Joanna Lumley, I think. Yeah.
It's like
I think Judi Dench, brilliant. She'd be good, but it won't happen. Never going to happen.
No, what won't happen now? She's in her 90s now.
Yeah.
just look at her. She played M as well, right? And she was a great M.
Yeah.
Right there. So
he was better than the Bond. I don't like Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
I'm thing about the Daniel Craig era.
I love Pierce Brosnan. I thought he was a great Bond.
I liked all of them before. Daniel Craig turned me right off. Bond.
George Lazenby.
He's
he was pretty good. I think he should have got the next film instead of Sean Connery. He did not want to be in that one.
He didn't want to. Look, he ended up being in an unofficial Bond movie called Never Say Never Again.
Oh yeah, that one.
In the same year as, was it Octopussy?
Yeah.
Oh man. But I think what an actual mission opportunity is, when Doctor Who came back, I think, to be honest, they should have really brought back basically Paul McGann. They should have brought him back. He should have got him serious.
Yeah.
But you got Chris. Like if Chris didn't get it right, without Chris Eccleston, Doctor Who wouldn't come back.
Yeah.
About the writing and that. Like, that's the thing. But
actually,
needed
Doctor
Paul
Who did well to survive 2005 because I remember there was the great news. We're going to have Christopher Eccleston. But do you remember they even virtually before it started, they said, "Oh, and he's only doing one series. He's leaving," and that kind of put you in. Oh, why is he leaving? You know, it kind of. Fortunately, it was brilliant, but it wasn't a good start, was it? To know that we didn't know why reasons behind it.
And for years he wouldn't talk about Doctor Who, would he?
Yeah.
And he goes on to these like conventions now and just say it how it is, doesn't he?
Yeah, which is
And
great.
fair play to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because they say he would like to return back to Doctor Who. He say he would love to come back to Doctor Who, but he won't do it if Russell's there.
Exactly.
Phil Collinson, all that kind of stuff. He won't do it if they're there, right?
Yeah.
What they should have done. He should have came back for the 60th at that time, but he wasn't ready though, because I think he read the script and he didn't feel like the script. But once if he saw it on the big screen, he missed a huge opportunity to come back. If he was the War Doctor, and it would have felt more special, and that would have been a really big event.
Yes,
it would have been big.
Yeah.
But to be honest, John Hurt, I thought he was a perfect pick. He would have been a great Doctor.
John Hurt was fantastic. It's so sad. I think that they used him again, unfortunately, him dying. And I think John Hurt would have, who knows where it would have gone.
Yeah, actually, because I think, when did John Hurt pass away? Was it 2015?
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 years after. It's insane. But then seeing David Bradley playing the first Doctor, and it's like, he's the Doctor. You're gonna tell. But I feel like David Bradley, he should have done it back during, like, basically, like, I'm gonna say like the 80s or something like that. Back then, if he was the Doctor. Same with Bernard Cribbins. He would have been really good.
They did have another actor, and he died. He's in the 5 Doctors, isn't he? Who plays the first Doctor? Yeah. He's not bad. He's not bad in it, but he died. Yeah, so
I know. But I just feel like David Bradley did it better.
Yeah, I agree. He was outstanding, absolutely outstanding.
He was great.
But
and I thought he did a brilliant performance in Adventure in Space and Time as well.
That was a poor little side project for Doctor Who, that was.
And now because you had the Matt Smith cameo as well, which was a really good niche.
Yeah, and then they redid it again and put Shooty Gatwa in it.
I don't even know why they did that. No, it's like when I sat down and watched that. Was it the Daleks in Colour? And I sat down and watched that for an hour and a half. I was like, what the fuck's this fucking music?
Yeah.
I was on BBC 4. I was like,
I bought it and wish I hadn't. I was coming in about that Dalek.
I think the problem with that is with Daleks in Colour. It looks visually good. The colourization's good. It's the music what ruins it, and the flashback scenes as well. Why would you need flashback scenes? It doesn't make bloody sense. I would rather watch the original 7-episode story than go back and watch that hour and a half of piece of shit again.
Yeah, I agree. Totally.
Right.
I can see. I can see that.
You just see Pete. We just see Pete just sitting back when he's a Doctor Who fan himself.
We're fascinated with Jamie, aren't we?
Yeah. I can see Amy smile there. That she's
Amy's just smiling away. I was like, when is this torture going to be over?
The next comment says the library episode of Doctor Who 2-part is a multi-layer great episode.
Oh, correct. Yeah, Science in the Library and Forest of the Dead. They're great episodes.
That's great.
Moving on.
Well, when
Get
Harvey's
off.
got a good question here. What's everybody's latest pickups and pre-orders?
Oh,
I
I
got
haven't
something.
bought anything.
I
I haven't bought anything. I'm still going through the stuff I bought.
His hand's coming over.
my hand.
He's got something in his arm.
I got a firm grip of it.
Yep. He's bringing it out.
It's
Coming
the
in.
fucking hitcher.
The Star
Oh,
Trek.
Star Trek!
oh, yeah. I've got that one. Yeah,
That's the 4K
brilliant.
one.
Oh, is that for? Oh, brilliant.
You get all of them on 4K and Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Normally about 100 quid. This was about 50.
Oh,
It was
bargain.
not too bad.
Bargain, that.
But,
Fantastic.
Always wanted to get them. I haven't seen them all, and I've heard the 4K transfers are great.
Has it got all up to alt next generation films as
It's
well?
just the original 6. It is.
Oh, right, original 6. It's still
But it's
pretty
got
good.
about
alright.
9 cuts of the film. I think it's got
Has-
like 3
oh.
cuts of the first film.
The first film has got a lot of cuts and versions of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the first one years ago and was a bit bored with it, but I've heard that some of the cuts.
I think it's great. I loved it.
But there's
I
like
wanted
different
to be able
cuts.
to
Which
see it.
cut would you recommend, Ian?
Oh crikey! Yeah, the 4K. I've got the 4K one, which came out. I don't know what they call the cut in there, but it is better on this 4K cut. that I got.
Director's cut.
Yeah, I think it must
Well,
be.
you need a
It's very-
magnifying glass to read the special features. Jeez.
Wow, brilliant. But yeah, I think the first film is. I've got more of an emotional attachment to it because I saw it when it was released, and everybody. It was an event because we're all Star Trek fans. Can you imagine we've been waiting to see Star Trek, and there it was on the big screen. Everybody were going, "Cracky, they've aged. Look at Scotty's mustache and everything about just seeing it." But it was an event. There's not very few films that you go and see that you think are an event, and that was it because everybody was waiting so long for it, and then it came and it was amazing. But a lot of people have always called it a bit boring in places and slow and what have you. But I love it. I absolutely love it. But I can understand it's because Wrath of Khan is a lot tighter. It's more like a television kind of extension episode, really. Well, it is, of course, a sequel to Space Seeds, but I can understand why people prefer Wrath of Khan. I do love the first one and the music as well and everything about it. Yeah, backups.
Well, I've got to put this comment on. I can't hold it in. Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of the Wreckham.
Oh no, no. Yeah.
Right. So just a list to everybody. Right. Let's stop going on about the fucking Marvel stuff. I'm starting to get sick of it now.
Well, anyway, Maxette says Masters of the Universe has come to 88 films, Blu-ray only. Can't wait. I think it's a great film, and I'll die on that hill. Yeah, it's
fucking hell!
It's fun. It's fun. It's okay.
Fucking shit! I was forced to watch it at college.
It's a film that bankrupted Canon Films and destroyed them. The funny thing is, it's probably made more money since Canon's demise than it did when it came out. And this set is like 25 quid, I think, or 30 quid.
Was it? Oh god!
Yeah. That's probably the budget of the film.
Yeah.
Have
The
you
budget
seen
of
it?
the 2 pence
Have you
piece.
seen it?
No.
No. Jamie, are you seeing it?
What?
Oh no, sorry. There's the universe. No.
Flash! Oh, savior of the universe.
You seen it, Ian?
No, I'm not. It's not really. I'm not got any attachment to Masters of the Universe, and that's the live action one, I presume. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
And Brian, you've seen it. You're the world's biggest fan.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, it's the most pieces of shit I've seen. I'd rather watch the animation.
Well, we've got Gary saying good evening, everyone. Good evening,
Good
Gary.
evening, Gary.
Hope you're doing well.
Fucking save me. I've been tortured by fucking Masters of the Universe now, mate.
Andy says the Venom in Spider-Man 3 is awesome until Eddie Brock.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tobin
It's a
Bell.
symbiote Spider-Man, isn't it? Up to that point,
Yeah.
and then goes on to Eddie Brock. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tobin Bell from
What?
that '70s show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever his name is.
No, it isn't Tobin Bell, is it?
Is it?
Yeah, you just
Tobin Bell's an old man.
that's Jigsaw.
Yeah, it's Jigsaw, yeah. Whatever his name is, Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
got Gary saying, I remember the night of the endless streams.
Well, we're not like you though, Gary, because you were on that endless stream. I think I remember texting like, "What the fuck's going on?"
It's one of those stories that will always be echoed throughout the ages. The night when Ryan just overtook StreamYard.
Well, basically, StreamYard overtook itself. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on until that happened. I was like, "What the fuck was going on?" Yeah, I was trying to get sleep and all.
Any comments?
What?
Are we at the end?
No.
That's what everyone's wondering.
We've got about, let me just check.
We're about 2 hours behind still.
Yeah, we've got about 30 comments still.
Right, we've got 30 comments, so you better sit there and witness the 30 comments.
Come on, we'll get through quick.
They're quick ones. They're quick ones.
Oh, let's get through them.
We've got a couple more Doctor Who ones.
Yeah. That'll lead us till 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
At least.
I've got to be up early in the morning.
Minalji says, have you been checking out Scott's shite renditions? I love them. All his songs, yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
So I heard his next one is going to be Barbie Girl.
Yeah, he knows he wants to do it.
Yeah.
And everyone knows it's his favorite song of all time, but he's scared to admit it.
It would seem all the tunes are requested by Nige. Ryan, I'm just behind you in the qualifications department.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Oh, brilliant.
He's hot on your tail.
David Morrissey would be a good casting as the Doctor. He was in Doctor Who.
He was, yeah.
He played some random Doctor who had the Doctor's memories. That's all he was.
Yeah, he was playing as a cosplaying Doctor. Now he's just playing as an upset dad in that comedy show.
Yeah, looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah, he used to be good in The Walking Dead. Now he does this.
Mm.
Sam Neill. Yes, Sam Neill would have been great. Actually, Sam Neill would have been a brilliant master.
Good choice. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Great set, says Gary.
What's that? What are you talking about?
I don't know. What's a great set, Gary?
Great sex.
Usually when someone says a great set.
Hello, come on, everybody. Let's have some great sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a great set.
So I says, any of you going to watch The Substance when it hits cinemas? That's that one with Danny Lewis. That looks really good.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I've got it booked, so I'm looking forward for it.
When's it coming out?
This Friday.
There you go.
Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah, it comes out on Friday. I think it's the 20th. I think.
Oh, definitely check that out.
Yeah, I'll be going to see it. I've got it booked for 5:10 on Friday, so I'm looking forward for it.
Oh well, I hope you enjoy it, Ryan.
Yeah, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Jamie, you like The Substance?
Oh, right.
Never seen it.
Oh,
Oh,
hasn't even come out yet.
Do you want to see The Substance?
Is
It's
that
a new
the
one.
new one that's out now?
Coming soon, yeah.
Yeah, I've
it
not
was
watched it,
shown at a mystery horror screening at Cineworld.
Yeah, I've seen a
Look,
few
it was
people have reviewed it and they really liked it, so I'm looking forward to it. And Ian, what about you?
I don't really get to cinema, so I'll be waiting for it to go on streaming. I can get a download and decide if I want to watch it. But I didn't say anything, then you didn't hear anything about downloads.
Did you see Maxine, Ian? I forgot
I could talk for hours. I better not go into that. It's my film. I can go on and on. I love Maxine.
I wanted to ask you about that because I know that you like the other one.
Yeah, I could just talk about Mia Goth. I watched Infinity Pool other night as well, and I think she's great. And but Maxine, my film of the year. I don't care what anybody says. I do love obviously God, it's just gone out of my head. The one before that,
Pearl and X.
Sorry,
Pearl and X.
Pearl. That's it. Pearl. I love Pearl as well, but I think Maxine's different. You can watch Maxine without seeing Pearl. It's just a great film. And a lot of people don't agree with me, but I just loved it. I think she's perfect in that. You could just watch that. You don't even have to watch the X. You just take that. It's a brilliant study at 80s and somebody in that position as an actress, well, a porn actress trying to get into mainstream, through horror. But it's great. There's so many good things I love about it, but not everybody agrees, I'm afraid. But there we are.
We liked it, but didn't love it.
I think you really liked X, didn't you?
Yeah.
You were the kind of rare voice in that. I remember I did like Pearl when I saw the first two. I liked Pearl more. I think that's quite a good I think Pearl's quite a good character.
Yeah.
I think on a rewatch, Pearl was a bit better, but I still prefer X.
Yeah, I think they've all got good things.
It's a really good quality trilogy. It is.
Yeah.
None of the films are bad. They're all quality, good, nearly 4-star films, 3.5-star films. They are really good.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't, more from that director. I think would be good.
Well, that and hopefully the Terrifier trilogy will be two good horror trilogies.
Yeah, because I've seen.
What did you think of Longlegs?
We really liked it.
Loved it. It was great.
I like Longlegs.
It's creepy, isn't it? With Nicolas Cage is just.
God,
it's one of those that I watched and then have to watch it again. It really got into me.
It is one of those movies. It's like you have to have like multiple rewatches to understand.
Yeah.
It's like I think that's what we need. I think Nicolas Cage, like now, he's done so many those stupid action science fiction kind of movies. He needs to come back to Hollywood. That's what he needs to do. He's been showing his potential. Like, he's like, mate, I loved him in Unbearable Weight, Master Talent. I thought he was brilliant in that. Like, it's a great little comedy film, but it done terrible at the cinema and everything. That was the problem, because nobody wanted to go to the pictures.
Yeah, it came out at the wrong time, unfortunately, that film did. It was a lot of fun, and it was one of the...
Longlegs. Longlegs is the best film I've seen this year.
I think with me, if I'm looking at the better films of this year, I'm not going to say no kind of blockbusters like anything, but I'm going to say this. I think Late Night with the Devil is literally the best movie of this year. Plus the first one as well.
I didn't love Late Night with the Devil. I can see why people like it, but I kept thinking of Michael Parkinson and Ghostwatch.
Yeah.
Far better than Late Night with Devil. But I can understand a lot of people really do love Late Night with Devil.
Yeah.
Maxine, for all what people might say it's faults, I just have a connect. I just really loved her performance in it, and that's what did it. I think it's her performance that elevates the film.
She is definitely a great actress who deserves more recognition.
Yeah, but she won't get.
What I am looking for about Mario Goff, she's going to be in Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein movie for Netflix. She's going to be in that as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Guillermo del Toro's take on Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be
She's apparently supposed to be in Blade as well, if that ever happens.
fucking
I
hell.
didn't realize how good she is in Infinity Pool. I watched it again and thought this film really creeps up on you.
Well, the bit where
brilliant.
she says, "Is it James?" The way she says his name is horrific and terrifying.
It's so that film is quite underrated. I think Infinity Pool.
Yeah, it's a good film.
It's something special to me. That definitely.
It's got one of the Skarsgårds in it as well, Alexander.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex Skarsgård.
I just love the way it twists, and you know, seeing it the first time, you thought, oh wow, you know, it just, and the ending as well is it's a bleak kind of ending as well, and just.
I always thought Mia Goth was American, but no, she's British.
No
Is
way.
she? Really?
British.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain
Oh,
she's British.
Google it, Pete. Otherwise, you
I better fact check this.
made fun of.
It's a British actress.
She's married to Shia LaBeouf.
Wow.
fucking hell.
Really?
Yeah.
She's 20 years, well, I think she is.
Mello de Silva Goth.
Yeah.
That's her name.
Yeah. She was born 25th of October 1993. She's a British actress. There you go.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So she's. Yeah. She married Shia LaBeouf 2 times.
Twice, yeah.
2012 to 2018, then 2020 to present. Wow. And they got a kid together as well. Wow.
How do you know? You don't know that.
Uh,
That's their kid.
Hmm.
It just says children one.
Hmm.
Doesn't it? You know.
Wow.
But I think, you know, with like, you know, Late Night with the Devil, Long Legs, Maxine, Sting, and you've got the third Terrifier coming out. I think it's quite a good year for horror, actually.
it's a good year for independent horror films.
Yeah,
it is.
especially with Long Legs doing so well at the box office.
Well, yeah, and they're saying that this other one, this Substance, is going to do quite well as well.
Yeah.
It seems like all these little horror films are doing really well, and like 100 million for Long Legs.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have thought it.
No, that's crazy.
It is, and it's getting a 4K big box set edition. You'd never thought
I
that.
wonder why it did so well. I'd love to know what
I don't know.
is that.
A lot of people say it's like social media
The
campaigns.
mystery of it. It's almost like a sort of creepy pasta from the old days, like a sort of Slender Man type
Sort of.
thing. Maybe.
And
that's what
another
it
one
is.
that weren't too bad, Trap.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of
I enjoyed that.
a horror,
No.
maybe, but it's like, yeah.
That
it's-
was another nice surprise.
Yeah, I really like that. Yeah.
What is it? Is it Annabelle? Is that the one where the vampire girl?
Oh, a
Oh.
little girl.
What's that one called? Is that Annabelle? It's
What-
really good.
Abigail.
Abigail.
That's it.
Abigail, that's it. Brilliant. Yeah, I
I
like that.
enjoyed that.
A lot of people
Yeah,
like
that was good. I enjoyed it, Abigail. See, the thing is,
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a horror film, but then all of a sudden, it's just started to change. It's changed itself into an action movie, like a horror action movie. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah, I thought it was all about this little girl killing all these all these like robbers and off, and then all of a sudden, it's like, fucking hell, it's turned into a fucking action film now.
Yeah,
What the
the
hell
house.
is going on?
That was a flop. Nobody saw
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah,
That's
great
a-
film. So I think it's been a good year for horror.
Mm.
I know some
But-
people are saying it's not, but I think it's been quite a good year.
Late
Been
Night
some
with the
good films.
Devil was popular, but it didn't do nowhere near as what Longlegs did. I think it only did about 15
I think it
million.
had a lot of hype in like horror circles, didn't it?
Yeah, I
People
think
really.
for Shudder's first
Yeah, that's the other
theatrical
thing.
release, they couldn't
Mm.
have picked a better one, and I think it helped a lot
Yeah.
of people go over there when it came out. And like when this physical release comes out next month,
Mm.
I think that'll do quite well.
Oh, it'll do well.
Yeah.
The physical race, yeah.
Well, give
So
me that
well.
4K now.
Oh, Pete, you pre-ordered that, haven't you?
Yeah, pre-ordered it.
Yeah,
Pre-ordered
yeah.
the limited edition straight away. No hassle with that. Got to have that one.
It's good, there's no hassle. You don't want that,
I
do you?
think-
No
the-
illegal aliens, but there is
I'm
one
talking-
out later this month that we're looking forward to. We've both seen it. We both like it. I don't know if any of you seen it, but 4K Stardust.
Oh, changing pace there.
No, that's an
Ooh.
underrated film.
Yeah, we like that, don't we?
Have you seen that? Stardust.
The Stardust, is it?
On the Woody Allen one. That's a
Yeah.
different-
the Robert De Niro.
Yeah, it's got like Claire Danes, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah. It's
Michelle
sounds-
Pfeiffer.
fantasy
really? Wow.
movie,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
It's like a Disney fairy tale, but very cheeky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
Stardust. This is the one from the 2000s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Matthew Vaughn, I think it was.
Matthew Vaughn.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, because the film is actually a Neil Gaiman book, Stardust.
That makes sense.
Written
Oh.
by Alden.
That's a fun little film.
Yeah, nice little gem, I think.
Yeah, not many people talk about
No.
that. So it's nice to get a 4K steelbook.
Yeah, I think it's quite beloved by a lot of people. It's like a sort of modern Princess Bride, I suppose. A lot of
Never
people
seen
kind of-
Princess Bride.
No, you need to watch it.
Oh no, I don't think a lot. It didn't really do well at the box office.
No,
Stardust,
but I think it's got a lot of fans. Like,
well, it must be pretty popular if it's getting a 4K.
yeah,
Must be.
okay.
But we have Gary saying that it's the Star Trek box set. That's great set.
what's that he was
Yes.
That is a wonderful set.
Brilliant. Yeah.
I thought Maxine was a great giallo.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Well, yeah, we could look at it like that. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
so-
reminded me a lot of Body Double. It did.
Mm.
We got Sai saying Nicolas Cage as the Doctor.
Great idea.
Oh,
Perfect. wasn't it?
fucking hell.
That would be.
Nicolas Cage is the Doctor. Fucking hell. He's more like a fucking is a bloody one-off villain. Him. Fucking hell. I wouldn't say.
It'd be great as the Doctor. It'd be fun. That'd bring people back to Doctor Who.
It's true.
And he's
Yeah.
probably cheap enough.
Nicolas Cage is the Doctor. See, look, that's what I find because people want just people from the United Kingdom to play the Doctor because that's where the country originates. Aye, so you're gonna have a Scottish Doctor, right, and all this kind of stuff, right? But why can't you have a Welsh Doctor or an Irish Doctor? Never seen that happen.
It could happen. You
It
never
could
know.
happen,
Yeah.
Aye, but for me, I would if you're having the right choice to somebody to play the Doctor from a different country, right? If they try, because I know they tried doing the whole American thing and everything with Paul McGann, he was still a British Doctor. He was Scottish.
Mm.
Well,
So
someone who could be a British Doctor, if we want to go down the female route again, Mia Goth. She's British and Brazilian.
Goth.
Oh, wow. Oh, Brazilian. Mm.
Yeah. Like everybody puts Jenna Omega on a pedestal. She should be on the pedestal instead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
mhm. She's
We
all
have
right as well.
Andy says horror always saves cinema. Yes, cheap to make a film and
Mhm.
always makes quite your money.
That's what they need to do. We need horror again.
Yeah.
No more Borderlands. It made its marketing budget back and lost 125 million.
Thought it would do worse.
Well, no, I wonder how they're going to explain it to the bank.
No, I didn't think of it.
Well, no, because they go to the bank, don't they, and say, "Like, give us some money. We're going to make this. It's going to make loads of money." How they're
Yeah.
going to explain 125 million black hole in the budget?
Yeah. It'd be really black as claptrap.
And then they got the Crow as well. Only made
Oh.
3 million.
We nearly watched
Oh, the crow. Oh,
At least I didn't pay money to see that. I had a pass, so I
I'm
was that.
quite intrigued to see Mega Octopus.
Mega
octopus.
Megalopolis or something. Or something
Yeah,
like that. Oh,
That sounds
the
great.
trailer when it had
Mega
snake,
Yeah.
shark, octopus.
octopus. Yeah. Oh.
People come out of Megalopolis and say, "Oh, I wish I was watching Sharktopolis."
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
There's kind of two things, isn't it? Crow and Borderlands based on properties that already exist that are
But,
failing.
but even Crow isn't a huge IP. It's just a niche thing that.
They're trying to capitalize on.
Yeah, it was never
Exorcist
gonna be
believe it didn't do well. Did it do well?
It wasn't.
It made its money back. It's wiped its face.
It's wiped its face. Yeah.
Do you know what? I think
The Crow was never supposed to be like a film series. It should have just been one standalone film, and it would have just been alright. But like, due to like how popular the movie within its cult status and everything, you can tell. Oh yeah, we'll eventually get a new Crow film anyway. But basically, the whole production on the Crow has been in development hell for years, trying to get this movie to come out. Finally, come out. You can see it was still a disaster. Well, I watched it and I still thought it was shit.
It's a disaster.
You know, I think if Brandon Lee hadn't have, died, that film would not be seen in the same light.
No.
It's only because of him that film is seen in light. I don't think it's very good. I think it's not a good film at all. It's all dark. It's like, have they ever heard of any light or anything? It's all a dark film.
It's a perfect 90s film that came out at the right time with its 90s. But like,
it just has
so much better film
mythology around it, doesn't it? That people really seem to latched onto.
Yeah, but it's like I think with the Crow was meant to be that purpose and what the 90s is supposed to be. Like the 90s gothic aesthetic was like is supposed to be chosen for it.
Great cast in it as well.
Great cast, like you had Ernie Hudson as well.
Yeah, best known from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, like that's another thing. Ernie Hudson. You never have. That was basically the second film I've probably only seen him in. I was it's like I haven't even seen many films with Ernie Hudson.
Isn't he like the oldest of the Ghostbusters, but looks the youngest because he goes to the gym every day?
Yeah, we saw him.
He's in his late 70s now.
Yeah, and he's doing so well, and he still works out, and he's really healthy.
And then you got Bill Murray, who just looks, what the heck's going on there? Dan Aykroyd don't look too bad, I suppose, but Bill Murray. Dan
Aykroyd's fine. I was like, I missed that. To be honest, I missed that Dan Aykroyd, mate. He's not in that many stuff now.
Gross
it's a shame.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Gross Point Blank,
Trading Places.
I would look. Oh, I love Trading Places. To be honest, right? If I'm looking into would I prefer Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire or Beverly Hills Axel F or Beverly Hills Cop 4? I would rather sit down and watch Beverly Hills Cop 4 again than Frozen Empire.
I haven't seen Frozen Empire. Nothing does nothing for me. I liked Afterlife. I thought it was really good, but
I enjoyed that.
This one just looks crap.
So like, if you go back in like looking into Beverly Hills Cop kind of aesthetic, the fourth one goes back its normal like first two movie kind of roots.
Hot take. I watched the first one. I thought it was shit.
Well, Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to watch
them mocked.
I want to watch the second one.
Yeah, I'm really that bothered by Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Right. Yeah.
I just want to watch the second one because it's Tony Scott and I've liked pretty much all his films.
Yeah.
Third one's not very good. But I'm not.
Yeah, you know who? John Landis directed that. You know.
What?
Wow.
Did he? Wow.
Yeah, John Landis. You know, John Landis has done much better comedy films than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did much better doing the Kentucky Fried Movie than that.
I hope they never do a remake of Trading Places.
Oh, it never happened. Never.
No, that's
should be kept well away. Nobody else could do that.
Well, you won't see a remake of Brewster's Millions, will you?
Well, we have Cy saying Piers Bronson is Irish.
Yeah.
But I think we were talking about Doctor Who. This is kind of thing about James Bond and us.
Yeah, he was also very young in The Long Good Friday, weren't he?
He was, yeah.
Yeah, that was his first. It was his first ever role, weren't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, he should have really been Bond during the 80s. Yes, Brosnan.
Well, he had
But-
Remington Still, didn't he? That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah, he was doing that one. Yeah, so he was the Bond of the 90s. But to be honest, after dying on the day, he needed to do Casino Royale as his last movie. That's what he needed.
Yeah,
He needed.
I think was it The World Is Not Enough? That probably should have been his last one. Die Another Day is just like.
They need a remake. Die Another Day. That needs a remake.
No,
That
that just
fucking-
needs to be forgotten about.
I gotta wake up. Yes and no. The cycle.
Yeah, it's a good opening, and then it just goes downhill from there.
They should have stuck with the North Koreans. I think that would have been a better storyline.
Yeah. So I said
He'll be a decent doctor.
would have been a decent doctor. Yeah, he would have been. And the final comment of the night is from Andy saying, "Haha, Stardust, take that." Did the song?
He did.
What one was
Yeah,
that?
you and me, we could light up the sun.
Rule the world.
Yeah.
The world.
Yeah. That song was huge.
Yeah, I never, you know.
I don't think I did much favour to the film, unfortunately.
I don't know. I remember there being a music
The
video.
video and it had all the glimpses of the
Yeah, you can see all the actors.
yeah, Daredevil as the leading
We
character.
did, yeah. And
Yeah.
Henry Cavill was in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, unrecognizable.
Yeah, and you had Peter O'Toole's final film.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I had a great cast.
So many
And
reasons to watch.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais was in it playing himself again.
Yeah. Like, that was that era when he was in all Hollywood films.
Yeah.
Right, are we done?
Oh, dear.
We're done.
You don't beat about the bush.
Are you tired, Jamie?
I am, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you'll be happy.
He's
We've
tired.
got one more comment, and it says, "Nighty night,
Yeah,
gang."
you're not gone.
All right,
Oh,
you
yeah,
No.
one thing.
No,
There
Yeah,
was
it's
another
time for us
film
to
I
fuck off
watched
and go to
this
bed.
week, and
What?
I've just remembered. I
Remembered
You
after
just remembered after
3
saying,
hours
"Are
and
we?"
40 minutes.
After 3 hours and 41 minutes, you just
So what
remember
else
what
did you watch, Jamie?
The other night, I watched Dante's Peak for the first time ever.
That's a good one
Oh,
with
right.
Pierce Bronson as well.
Yeah.
And that got Linda Hamilton in it as well.
Yeah,
I think he is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one where the old lady walks in the lava with the dog, or did I make that up?
I can't remember.
Isn't there a
but-
bit where the old lady gets
I-
out and walks through acid
the
or something?
thing is, I enjoyed it, but I think I wanted more lava. There wasn't hardly any lava. It was just
I think it is
basically
that
acid.
one. Then.
Maybe.
A lot of acid water, I think, and like, you know, they would look in the water and it'd be like made of acid, you know, mostly acidic, and they'd be like, oh, there's a
Mm.
volcano going about.
But I
'Cause
prefer
volcano.
Twister.
What?
I
Jamie?
prefer Twister.
You
Say
wonder
that
what?
again.
I prefer Twister to Dante's Peak.
Oh right,
Yeah, because there was a lot of that sort of films back in that
Yeah.
era.
Because Volcano, isn't that Tommy Lee Jones running
Yeah.
away from really slow
Yeah.
lava
Yeah.
going through the road? Yeah.
That was quite a fun one with Cary Grant, aka Jason Isaac, called Skyfire a couple of years ago. That was pretty
yeah.
fun. That was
Nice.
made by a Chinese company, and it was pretty good. It was like Jurassic Park but with lava.
Right. Okay.
It's pretty good. Mark Commode liked it. Well,
Yeah, but how's
probably-
it Jurassic Park with lava?
it was like a big
Obviously,
theme
the
park.
90s.
Was.
Why didn't they just call the film Jurassic Lava?
Yeah, exactly, Pete. Why didn't that happen?
Because it's the Chinese.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh,
I don't know if you could just say that.
Well, basically, the 90s
Well,
was
no,
the
they
de- was
don't
the
want a
decade of
copyright
best
infringement,
films.
but then they called it Skyfire, which is quite similar to Skyfall.
Yeah,
I
it should be
I
lava
tell you
park.
Yeah.
what. I tell you what, right? I think looking into disaster movies, like I'm gonna say Twister. I've really enjoyed that. That's a really interesting life with what a real disaster could happen with a tornado.
I do like the new one.
We like the new
Oh,
one.
the new one's great. I like the new one. I just got sick of seeing the trailer at the pictures all the time.
It was refreshingly 90s.
Yeah, it was really old fashioned.
I love all these 70s disaster movies, like
The Tower and Inferno.
Inferno, these big casts that they used to, you'd get in. Like Fred Astaire, I think's in Tower and Inferno. And
Wow.
They would have had everything as
Like
well.
about nearly 3 hours long, isn't it? It's quite lengthy.
it was long, yeah. And you was hoping certain members of cast would get burnt, that were irritating. But and there were earthquakes as well, weren't there?
That now with like hordes of cast members.
No.
Only really like murder mysteries like Knives Out or one of Kenneth Branagh's Hugo Poirot.
Hugo Power, yeah.
Hercule Power.
Yeah.
But oh man.
Right, and the final comment of the night is from Andy, and he says, "Remember when The Crow came out? Me and my brother had already watched previous Brandon Lee films. Nothing special. It's a good film, but the soundtrack is better."
Yeah, I almost agree. The soundtrack is good.
I think if you're a certain age at a certain time when that film came out, that really was like the be all and end all. I think The Crow. If you were the right age when that came out, you'd love it.
I was just, to be honest, I think with me, I'm glad I watched it on the big screen because, like, due to the music that was in that movie, like how gothic it was, because I grew up with all the with basically all the metal and stuff, because that's when metal was like becoming its big, massive, like evolutionizing the music. You can tell like why it would go that gothic route. And it does. The soundtrack does really well.
I can understand why people like it so much, but I just think it's okay.
Is that the last comment from me? Is this?
That is the last comment of the night, Amy. You'll be pleased to hear his last comment.
Let's hear that. There's another comment.
Yeah, so thank you ever so much, everybody, for watching the stream. Really do appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun tonight. So thank you to the 9 people watching at home and all the people who watched tonight and left a comment, and also those who are watching after the fact. Thanks ever so much to the brilliant Amy for joining me as always.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank you ever so much, Jamie, for joining. You wouldn't thought he was moving away. Thanks ever so much, Ian, for joining from Ian Hill.
Thank you. I enjoyed it, yeah.
And thanks ever so much, Ryan, for joining as well.
Oh, no worries. It's something I've been looking forward to it, and to be honest, I really enjoyed the night. So, plus at least I've lost.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Plus, I've lasted for three hours and nearly 50 minutes. So I must have done something good tonight. So
yeah, I've lasted.
What was I going to say? It'd been a lot of Doctor Who chat tonight, and a little bit of movie chat.
Beavers and Doctor Who.
It's been a nice
Doctor Who
mix, hasn't it?
Yeah, 50-50. Yeah, Doctor Who and other stuff.
And other stuff. Plus a lot of spunking on the side. So and plenty of beavers.
Yeah, lots of beavers.
Yeah. A lot of spunk and beavers.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a typical Saturday night.
Yeah, more
Saturday night beavers. Oh.
Is that what the streams are called? Spunk and beavers?
Yeah.
Spunk and beavers.
Right, so
see
you again next week for another Saturday night Spunk and Beaver stream.
Yeah.
No, it'll just be a movie stream.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it'll be at a little bit earlier time of 8 o'clock, but we're sure to let you know. And we'll have another whole host of amazing guests join us. But if you haven't subscribed to all these wonderful people already, be sure to subscribe to them down below.
Wait a minute, Pete. You forgot about something. What was your announcement?
There's
No,
going to be a video in the week.
Yeah.
Oh, there's going to be a. So after that whole announcement, he said it was going to be a big announcement to find out it's in a video during the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
that was a
an
bit. That
announcement.
was a bit of false advertising there, isn't it? Hey.
I did actually say that. I did say if I've got something big to announce, and I'll announce it in the video in the week.
It did,
Well,
yeah.
And
It
then
did.
Yeah, but eventually, that was a bigger slow shit.
Well, yeah, there's going to be a video of me announcing it, leading you to a website to watch a countdown of me to announce it in a few weeks' time.
There's your announcement. The announcement will be said eventually, probably in 2 months' time when it comes near Christmas.
But to everybody watching and after the fact, thank you ever so much. Really do appreciate it. Really do enjoy doing these streams. And thanks ever so much for being here again. See you all soon. Hope you have a great week. And see you all next week. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye.